follow my boy, Stay Ready Boxer. He's the best. Let's go, champ.
You ain't gotta get ready to stay ready.
You ain't gotta get ready to stay ready.
I'm all about business, somewhere in the trenches. Moving weight, I'm on my 24-hour fitness. I don't need a witness, moving with the quickness. Was off the porch when you was on the playground benches. Block bleeding, smoking trees, eyes Chinese. High speed, stinging every lick walking by me. I'm sticking to the cold like a Siamese. Twin Glocks on me, shoot 'em up like some IVs. Pushing flour, test me and you'll be pushing flowers. Smoking sour in the kitchen when it's cooking hours. Not an author, but we could push a book of powder. Leave you wet like you took a shower. For fucking with my bitch.
What up, world? What up, family? It's your boy Mac with Stay Ready Boxing TV. Coming at you with some news you can use in another episode of RingSide Views. Man, it's going down tonight. We had a fire-ass show last night. Oh, fella, you missed out. You missed out. Man, we had one hell of a show yesterday, man. I got my family with me. Money Brown TV and my homie from the north side, the one and only. Oh, fella, what's going on, family?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going down, big bro. We're going down. All right.
Yo, what's good, Money Brown? And hence your favorite, get your most hated R fella, back for another Ringside Views. I know, bro. I saw the link. You know what I mean? I woke up like at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I slept through the whole thing. I was like kicking myself. I knew you was coming on. You know what I mean? And I was anticipating it, but I fell asleep through the shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean,
last night, I ain't gonna lie to you. We had the call-in line is open, so everybody that's in the chat, the call-in line is open. So y'all know y'all more than welcome to call in like y'all did last night. The call-in line was hot last night. It was lit. We ended up going for like 3 hours, bro.
So what was you know what I mean? I didn't get to a chance to hit the playback yet, but so what was the hot topic?
It started off us talking about Jamel Charlo and Danny Jacobs, where he go from here, you know, with them, you know, with Danny calling out Earl. Then we got to talking about Loma and Lopez. That was the big topic. But we had one caller come in talking about Danny Garcia and Earl, and that was the rest of the show. Like, that was like 2 hours right there.
Okay. Well, yeah, that sounds like some good cooking. You know what I mean? Plenty of topics, plenty of ingredients for some good cooking for tonight, though. You know what I mean? Once again,
we definitely talking about Danny and Earl tonight. 78 live.
Yeah. I just found out yesterday I had a smoker sucker, which I was pissed off about.
Hey, old dude had y'all hot yesterday.
Yeah. He came on ticket today. We had got him his ass. He gonna run when I was gonna come on there and shit.
Who is that?
Little punk ass go run. Look, a little nobody, a little bitch ass nigga Mac. That nigga nobody, bro. Somebody trying to slide in the LDBC and he was trolling that motherfucker. Then you know he came back talking about it was the dope and this and that, and the nigga just kept covering. He stay on Fred shit a lot though, so Fred like the nigga and all that shit. So
that's the one that be calling all the time.
Yeah, talking all that bullshit.
What's his name?
H Money.
H Money. Yeah.
Man, I want to slap shot.
I forgot what the fuck. He made a call not too long ago because he said something about Charlo ducking Demetrius Andrade, and I had to call Fred right after him. Right. And Fred already knew it. Fred knew as soon as I called. Well, as a matter of fact, I didn't even call. I jumped on the stream. I hit the
link.
Yeah, I hit the link, and Fred already knew it. And I started going in like, "No, we're not going to do this." Yeah. What's up?
Hey, Money. Can we set up a debate between y'all two?
Hell yeah, I do smoke this little bitch ass. I said, he ain't gonna do it though, cause he ain't gonna do it. He know he can't fuck with me, bro. That nigga already done bow down and he know he can't fuck with me, bro. So what he gonna try to come on there and do is yell and cuss and this and that and make you kick him off the screen so he won't have to stay like he did on ticket shit. Like he gonna tell him to be quiet, he gonna continue to talk and cuss and yell because he know that's the way to get him kicked off. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. No, because I'm trying to jump off my shit called the War Report. And I feel like, you know what I mean, boxing debates is definitely a part of my program. And that would be definitely a beautiful jump off.
Hell yeah,
something, you
hell
know what I
yeah.
mean? Both of y'all are two passionate brothers, you know what I mean? Definitely I fucks with you more than that other nigga, but
We'll see. We'll
debates
see.
are debates, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, yeah.
I would welcome it to the platform if y'all would accept it.
You know damn well I'm down here, yeah. So we're gonna see what that clown will say. And if he accept it, most definitely, bro. No, we come through show you some love like that. Most definitely.
Damn sure would.
Salute.
Put it up. I'll post about it so y'all can get as many views as you can. Let me get in this chat, man. What's up with it? Stephanie with Family Ties Firearm Training, man. Salute, appreciate you coming through. Big Money in the building. Ramsey Sutton III in the building. Rob Sportsman Lee in the building. Coach from the Souls Boxing Podcast is in the building. Man, appreciate y'all for coming through and supporting the show. He said, Wilder versus Fury gonna happen, I promise you. Coach said, I'm here. Tell me why Wilder let the deadline catch him. Matter of fact, we're gonna get into it. We definitely gonna get into it, Coach. Because it's a lot. It's a lot to get into on that topic, and it's a lot of people that's matter of fact, did Bob Arum get on Blue Blood channel earlier? Because I didn't get
yeah, bro.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope.
Man, matter of fact, because I got to go back and listen to it. I had to jump off and take care of some business. I had a couple of phone calls, you know.
I mean, I can do a little quick recap for you.
Yeah, do a recap.
Go ahead. We'll both give our takes.
Yeah, he had talked when he first came on. He talked about Wilder and the contract and shit. And Bob let him know that, like, okay, the contract extension was for October, but then they agreed on a pushback to December the 5th, and then it turned to the 19th. And what he was trying to say was that, you know, it was Fury team that was pushing the dates back, but now that the contract expired and shit, Bob was saying that, like, basically Wilder fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, in so many words, because he kept trying to Blue kept trying to see, like, is it anything contractually that Wilder can say or do to make sure that the fight happened? And Bob was basically saying, like, there's nothing he can do on the up and up. Like, shit, Fury finna have a fight December the 5th in the UK, and after that they want to look at Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? So Bob kept saying on his behalf he thought the Wilder fight was gonna happen, but Fury and Frank Warren want out the fight. They don't want the fight. You know what I mean? And that's some bitch ass shit. They don't want the fight. You know. And then that's just summing it up on Wilder and Fury. Then he asked him about Bud Crawford and shit. Said that he was fighting Kell Brook. The fight gonna happen. You know what I mean? He think the Spence fight is damn sure gonna happen. You know what I mean? And he said that the Manny Pacquiao fight was a signed, sealed, and delivered thing. Like, they had that signed, sealed, and delivered, but what they were trying to fight at, the government wasn't trying to let it happen because of the corona shit. But Bob said it was signed, sealed, and ready to go and shit like that. So
the Manny Pacquiao fight?
Pacquiao and Crawford said it was signed, sealed, and delivered. You know what I'm saying? But it got turned down because of the government in whatever country they go fight in. And then he had asked him about Lomachenko and Lomachenko and motherfucking the boy Lopez.
Yeah.
And I kind of forgot what he said about their ass though, but you can go odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, my take from when he was speaking on the whole Wilder contract is that he was kind of blaming it on the networks. And that, I mean, he mentioned ESPN and Fox, how when they originally agreed to the December 19th date, they got the venue, Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. It's good to go out there with the 10% crowd. It was Fox and ESPN that pulled back and said, yo, the pay-per-view won't be a good look on December 19th because we got so much college football popping. We got 2 NFL games popping. We don't think the pay-per-view is going to do well. So to me, he was making it seem like the networks were more so pulling off on it, or they had a part in blocking the fight at that date themselves. You know what I mean? Another thing, the country that refused, or not refused, but turned down the fight because of the whole corona pandemic was Qatar. a rich Middle Eastern country. You know what I mean? Yeah, that fight was signed, sealed, and delivered. Pacquiao and Crawford, but the Qatar government, the health ministry, advised when their numbers started getting high, they shut down the whole situation there. So that fight didn't get relocated or rescheduled or nothing. It just fell apart. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was interesting that Bob kind of laid down the plan for Fury, that it is gonna be somebody on December 5th in London, somebody in the top 15. They've narrowed it down to like 4 to 5 opponents. He didn't say specifically the opponents, but we all figure Oscar Rivas is one of them. Interesting enough, Efe Ajagba is on that list as well. I could see that happening definitely too. Ajit Kabayel was a name that wasn't mentioned, but he's another German fighter that's undefeated and fights on Top Rank. So that'd be a somewhat easy fight to make. He was on a list. Of course, the bum out of Australia, Lucas Brown, he was on the list as well as being a potential opponent December 5th in London. We know that Tyson Fury doesn't have his boxing license in the UK as of now, but it seems like he probably will get it, knowing that the farmer has reneged on his testimony and whatnot, or his whole situation and the whole thing. So yeah, it was a great piece of interviewing by Blue Blood and Kurt. You know what I mean? Great questions. Bob definitely, he was trying to give coded answers, you know what I mean, without blowing up the situation and whatnot. And to tell you the truth, I'm same with Money. You know what I mean? I'm with Money. I don't even remember what he said about Lomachenko and Lopez.
But
hold on. Salute to OG78 in that super chat. Salute family. Hashtag LDBC, man. Salute to you, OG. Appreciate you coming through, man. And Top Cats, check your inbox. And Junior talking about, is this Canelo headquarters or no? No, this ain't Canelo headquarters, but you got to give Canelo his props. Whether we like him or not, bro, I give him his props.
You know, I'm a Canelo fan, Junior. Now, come on, now, don't do my man, but yeah, but no, let me add this though, Mac. I feel like this too. I feel like that nigga gonna get them license back, because they know the Joshua fight is coming. You see what I'm saying? They go work together and make sure they get them motherfucking license, because they want that fight in the UK, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Bob said, it's either in the UK or in the Middle East. And I got you know Eddie and them, they go be shopping that bitch in the Middle East with them Arabian motherfuckers. They got that paper, you know what I'm saying? Damn, they got that bag down right. Top Cat couldn't alert. They're going out there to Dubai and shit. But they watch us somehow that nigga get his license reinstated quick. Like, and the thing, he probably already got it reinstated if he talking about fighting in December. You know what I'm saying? So that's that bullshit politics shit. But that's what the money do as well, though.
Yep. And you're right. That is what the money do. And my only take is, it's like y'all say, it's nothing he can do. But it was the contract signed? Like, wasn't the contract signed?
Bob said it was signed and everything, bro. But see, that's what the way Bob
contract signed and y'all negotiate everything done. That means y'all signed the contract for the fight. And the fight date's coming up. Now that's kind of fucked up, because now couldn't I get my lawyers involved to figure out what, you know what I'm saying?
And that's why I'm sitting back thinking, Mac. That's why I say I'm not gonna speak until I heard everything, because that was Bob Ironside. But
yeah, that's what
he said. Like on the regular contract, the expiration date was in October. You know what I'm saying? They were supposed to fight in October, but they agreed to December. But see, this where it kind of fucked me up at, because Blue made him come out and say it was because of Wilder and Frank that the extension they got pushed back. So I'm thinking like, so if it's because of them that they got pushed back, y'all say Corona fucked it up in October, and then they came to the date of December the 5th, and then they came to the date of December the 19th. But on the 19th, they were talking about gonna be some football and all that shit, so that was off the table. But if it's because of y'all that the day got pushed back and it's not Wilder's fault, then how the fuck do we still don't get an opportunity to get his scrap back? So that's why I'm gonna wait to see what Wilder's team got to say about, because I know Wilder ain't going away that easy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm gonna wait to see. Yeah, wait to see what the champ on this side say.
And that's the only thing I'm waiting on, because I know 78 got an interview coming up. I'm just sitting back waiting because I know that's gonna be what I'm banking on. When the champ open up his mouth, you know, all this secondary information that we be getting, the champ said this or he did that, all that bullshit be lies. I just want to hear what Wilder has to say, because that'll let me know what's really going on when he come out, his team speaks, or his PR or Shelly Finkel, because Shelly Finkel said the fight's still on.
Right.
So that's kind of this contradiction. So I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, because at the end of the day, I want to see this fight. Period. I don't want to see Otto. I don't want to see another Otto Wallin. I don't want to see Edgy Cabral. I don't want to see that. I want to see Wilder Fury come December. Then y'all can go fight Anthony Joshua for that bullshit. Because I think Fury can beat the shit out of Joshua. I really do. Joshua has no head movement. He's just a punching target. I mean, he's just a standing target.
I think he know that too, man. I think he know that too. That's why he trying to get out the Wilder situation. He know, bro, and this just what I feel, bro. That nigga know he cheated Wilder, bro, and he know that this time, the third fight, that everything gonna be on the even playing field because everything going to get checked. And he know for a fact they jumped the gun on that Anthony Joshua shit. And if he go into that ring with Wilder, like I said in my video, if he go into that ring with Wilder, he know, bro, that he getting his ass knocked out. That's why he continue to show Wilder all the love. Or it's only man Wilder and everybody else up under bus, because you know what you had to do to beat that man, bro. You know you had to cheat to beat that man, and you know on the even playing field you can't beat him. You know it.
J.A. Addiction, I disagree with you. Bob and Eddie ain't working together. One thing I do know about Bob Arum, if Bob Arum got a way to make a bunch of motherfucking money, he's going for that money. He wants the Wilder Fury fight because he know that's a big ass pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. Fury fighting anybody else is not gonna bring him the money that he's gonna get with the Wilder fight. Y'all got that motherfucker's about.
Facts, because he sounded kind of salty when Blue was questioning him about the situation with whether like who's the predominant promoter stateside and who's the predominant promoter UK side. So he was pretty much confirming that for this December 5th fight that Queensberry Promotions, aka Frank Warren, would be the dominant promoter. So therefore, for the Joshua fight in the undisputed and for the 2-fight deal, Queensberry and Frank Warren would be the dominant promoter. Bob Arum, he rather have the Wilder fight over in the US, where he has a bigger part of the promotion.
Blue was cold with that shit. How he got him to admit that. Then he talked about the network too. He told that nigga, well, then if that mean ESPN ain't gonna have nothing to do with it, and that Sky Sports is gonna have it. I mean BT Sports. Hey, he didn't want to answer that. Like I say, Blue a bad motherfucker, boy. But when Blue got to admit though that he wanted the Wilder fight, Blue got Bob to admit that he wanted the Wilder fight, and Blue got to admit that the Theory team was the one that pushed the fucking date back. So if y'all the one pushing the date back, how the fuck if the October date was the inspiration date and the virus was the reason why it's fucking it up, and y'all was the ones that pushed it back to the December, then like you can't X him out. That's why I say, man, them contracts are janky.
I really think that this I think lawyers are about to get involved, and when these lawyers get involved, I think that's gonna stop any potential fights. Really, it's something that's about to go down. I just want to see what's up with it, Blue. Man, matter of fact, Blue, are you free right now?
I just know the champ ain't going away that easy, bro.
Blue, if you free,
but is it gonna stop? What's it really gonna stop? If he gets his UK boxing license, he can fight in the UK. He can fight Monte Carlo if he want.
Hey, I got the wrong call in lineup, guys. I hope y'all didn't call the radio station tonight. Hey, this is the right number. I just so happened to look down. Hey, this is the right number. I hope I didn't have y'all calling the radio station.
There are people calling in talking about, hello, Mac. Them people who?
Man, I swear to God. Cause
No,
I forgot. I think it's a critical show tonight. It's a whole they got a whole nother show going on right now. So y'all calling them talking about boxing, and they probably I don't even know their topic right now.
right, and they answering the phone.
Yeah,
so, Mac, this my thing. To them now, Mac. This my thing. It can stop it because if it's anything, if it's just a little obligation in that contract that's on Wilder's side, it's gonna hold their ass up, bro. And as long as Wilder say I'm not taking no step aside of none of that shit, they have to give them like they have to follow them obligations, bro. Ain't no getting out them contracts and shit. Look, my little sister going to law school right now, bro, and I'm learning a lot. Like I just read her shit, but it's like everything that's got to add up for a motherfucker to win what they going for. So if Wilder can have something in something in the contract as small as they was the reason why that motherfucker got pushed back to December and the November date. The October date. It was stopped because of the coronavirus. That's not Wilder's fault. If anything, that's gonna stick to Wilder's side. And for us, them pushing it back, them talking about okay, we want the December date on their side, and they can confirm it. Wilder lawyers can confirm that they was the ones that pushed it back in December. Then they gonna have to abide by that shit and give Wilder a date either in December or fight me next year. But long as Wilder say I'm not stepping aside, I don't want no money, I want my motherfucking shot back at the strap, they gonna have to abide by that shit and get a champion shot. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm hoping it's something that motherfucker that say the champ like that. Because the way Bob was talking, he was just so confident, like because all I took from it is just Wilder fuck. Because Blue kept trying to get something out of him, like, so you trying to tell me like it's nothing the champ can do, you know what I mean, to make this fight happen. And Bob, no, it's nothing. He like it's just over and dead with. So I'm like, man, that shit can't be just that easy. If the fight don't get made in October, then it's just over with. Like, come on, nah, hell nah, bro. I know it ain't this. Champ ain't going away that easy. And I know the motherfuckers who represent Wilder ain't gonna let it go that easy as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we gotta wait and see. I'm waiting to see what's good on the champ side and what this lawyer got to say. We heard Bob Earn's side of the story. Now we want to see the other side of the story. You know, it's always three sides to this shit. So I ain't just falling for that. As confident as his ass sound, and I ain't gonna lie, that motherfucker had me convinced why I had to go put the video down, cussing their ass out. But I just don't think it's going away that easy, bro.
You're right, man. And salute to Fanon and Don in that super chat saying, "What's good? Stay ready. What's good with it, Fanon? OG in the building, man. Appreciate you coming through, champ. I really do.
What's going down, champ?
Man, what's up with it, Tay? I appreciate you coming through. And Blue say I'm eating with the fam, but listening in on the low. I already don't get in trouble listening to the show, but we gonna be here. But man, it's so much. And along with this Fury Wilder fight and everything they got going, it you know it sounds sneaky. It's underhanded. They really want to get it out this fight. I'm really just I know it's some stuff about to come out. I know it's some stuff that's gonna hit the fan. It's gonna be big news when it happens. That's why I can't wait to Deontay Wilder come out and speak for itself. When the Braun Loma come out and speak for itself. Hold on, we got us a caller tonight. Hold on.
Smash that like button for ringside views. Y'all know what it is.
Yeah, appreciate you. Hey, caller. You hung up. Call back. As soon as I answered, you hung up. Call back, caller.
Mac, this off the subject right here. Man, when you see how your running back just threw Josh Norman ass, bro, how Derrick Henry threw that man like that shit don't make no sense, bro, for to be throwing grown ass men like that. God damn.
Hey, that's a big dude, though. Y'all got that's a big ass dude, man. You got to remember he's from Alabama.
Man, he threw that nigga like he picked this kid up and just sit your ass down. Real, bro.
Hey, what y'all think about what Marty was saying about Danny and how Danny gonna come in this Earl Spence fight?
I won't smoke with Marty. I can't wait till I want to get Marty. When I get my last name back, I'm telling 78. Matter of fact, I won't smoke with Marty on our fella shit. We'll go to our shit. Get Marty on that. But nah, I mean he doing what he's supposed to do for his ride for and shit. But Marty know he was talking bullshit himself. Marty ain't believe half of that shit he was saying. You hear me? I could tell the way Morty was talking, he gonna be that motherfucker on a wishing and prayer. But you know, he had some substance though with Danny. Danny is a strong motherfucker with a hell of a punch. He had some substance on the turns, Bud Crawford shit at 147. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, if people ain't looking at Earl Spence and seeing the confidence in Earl Spence, when we see Earl Spence post that picture of himself with his face swollen like that, to see that man is in a perfect state of mind. Because if you ain't in a perfect state of mind, you ain't looking at that picture talking about let me share this shit with the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you got to be like I say, to do it.
Go ahead.
How much?
No, I was just saying,
I was gonna say like just
looking at that picture. Just looking at that picture alone, and you seeing how bad, you know what I'm saying? That picture made everything look worse, and it makes you wonder, like, what he left that wreck with. He is blessed,
man. When I tell you, Mac, I woke up, bro. I woke up.
Carla, you on
and
the line?
I seen your post. Tell him
what's going down.
Man, nothing, man. I'm looking for Canelo Alvarez. Y'all got him over there? I'm looking for the red cheetah. Y'all got the red-headed cheetah over that motherfucker, man?
Goddamn, Junior.
Yeah, we got him over here. I knew that was Junior. We got him over here, Junior. We got him.
Stay ready. What's up with it?
What's up with it?
I was born ready.
I was born ready, Junior. Junior, you talk that shit.
I feel a salute to my brother. Stay ready. Man. Hey, man, I ain't want shit but to call in, man, and bring down a property value in this motherfucker.
You can't bring down the property value. You just raised it up some more. You didn't do nothing but raise it up some more. You can't bring down the property value in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, but listen. I ain't got to get Canelo Alvarez. Salute to the conversation y'all having. I ain't got to get motherfucking Canelo Alvarez shit. He's a drug cheat. He's a duck. He's a franchise champion. And I have a rule over on the Punch Junkie Network and the Punch Junkie Morning Show. Any nigga harvesting a goddamn franchise title is not qualified to be on any pound for pound list that I'm affiliated with. You understand me? Fuck Canelo Alvarez. Fuck, I know you niggas, y'all got y'all relationship with the Mexicans. You understand what I'm saying? I understand. But fuck that. You understand what I'm saying?
I was fundamentally and I catch your ass up. I catch your ass.
Yeah, man. I love y'all boys like cook food, man. If y'all know anything else about me at the end of the day, goddamn it, I gotta keep pushing.
Right on. I'm gonna have to get this ringside views over there on that Punch Junkie Morning. I'm in that Punch Junkie Network though.
I catch your ass, Junior. I catch your ass after I know how you, Junior. I knock you fuck out.
Hey. Man, I appreciate Junior for calling in, man.
Yes, sir. But as I was saying, Mac, when I woke up, bro, and I'm trying to tell you, I seen that shit on you was the nigga. I seen it on your shit, bro. I seen the post. I seen the call, right? I'm like, what the fuck is this Mac posted? I ain't even read the post yet, though. Nigga, when I read that post, I'm like, bro, you gotta be fucking kidding. Nigga, I called my little sister name, like, Rita. She came to this motherfucker. I'm like, Rita, look. She like, oh my God. She already knew it. She like, you ain't going to school, is you? I'm like, oh no, man. I'm sitting in that motherfucker. But I say that to say this. Even when all that shit happened, I didn't expect that nigga face. Like, you know what I'm saying? We didn't see that part. We just seen the little mug shot. So I'm thinking that's how the face looked. Maybe a bit different than that. You know what I'm saying? I did not expect to see that shit when that nigga posted that picture, bro. That shit, I'm like, God damn, E, bro. Like that shit. And like I said, I never post that picture, man. I can't post them up on my Instagram. I ain't posting it on my face. I ain't posting that shit. But like I told that nigga, yeah, I hit him up. I told him, I say, man, I wish you would never posted that picture, champ. But I understand it's your testimony. You know what I'm saying? That's you. Can't tell no grown ass man what to do. No, I just don't want them troll motherfuckers to get to playing with that picture because we know what they punk ass like to do.
Oh, you know they coming out. They finna do that.
But listen, now can you y'all understand what I was saying? When you see that picture, when I was saying before about internal injuries, you know what I mean? You might have been all healed up on the surface, but we don't know what's going on internally. But look at the timing of how we presented this picture. You know what I mean? He ain't been in sparring for a minute. All right. He gets up in sparring, you know what I mean? And then he posts the picture. So this tells me that everything is fine. You know what I mean? He feels good about himself. He feels good about his body. He's taking some punches and sparring and whatnot. And he proceeded to release those gruesome pictures to show everybody, like, yeah, you know what I mean? This is what I'm coming back from, and I can do it.
All right, you gotta understand this though. If there was anything fucked up with Earl internally, bro, he wouldn't have made it this far. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck how strong or tough you is. Like, if you got anything fucked up with you like in the inside, and you don't know about it, man, within two months, like a month, really, like you would have made a move or something would have been fucked up on you, or you'd have, you know what I'm saying? You would have known.
Bro, I necessarily don't believe that, because we can go back to Layman Brewster, bro. You know what I mean? He was fighting Vladimir Klitschko with one blind eye, bro. What you mean?
No, you talking about inside his body and shit. You talking about Layman Brewster with one blind eye. That's what it's at. You talking about physically inside your body and shit, bro. You not fit to walk around with shit fucked up on you internally on your body. And you not
you got to look at money with that. Money been shot, bro.
Man, and I see this shit every day.
He got things going on eternal with him. So you know what I'm saying? So I think he would know more because he's dealing with stuff like that than we would. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not going to assume something is wrong with somebody eternally. I can't assume that because I'm not that person. I don't know what kind of pain they dealing with. I don't even know if they even dealing with pain. We over here thinking with it just because it was a gruesome ass wreck, and you over here got in your mind like it had to be something fucked up. When in all actuality, he's just fine. He's all right, and we're thinking the worst, and it wasn't even that bad. Why are we always thinking that? And we're not that person. I can't tell you. You can't tell me how I feel. Basically, you cannot tell me how I feel physically, mentally, spiritually, or emotionally. There's no way possible you can tell me how I feel. There's not a person on this earth that can literally tell me how I feel in any type of way. So, with that being said, if he say he's all right, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm going with what he say because he say he is all right. So until he prove me wrong that he's not all right, I'm gonna go along with that because I got to take him at his word because I haven't seen him not be about his word yet, not once.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, you ain't making it up. Like if some fuck up with you internally, bro, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. Like that shit gonna hit your ass. You gonna know about it. You gotta take your ass back. And that's when they start doing, you know what I mean, the x-rays and shit like that to try to see if something ripped inside your ass or something like that. So Earl, that's how I knew he was straight, bro. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was straight. Now I wasn't gonna say I knew 100% that everything was okay, because like I said, you gotta wait till all the sweat and go down with the CAT scans and shit like that. It could happen, but I just knew it, bro. Like when he walked out that motherfucker and saying that shit, like I knew it, bro. And I just knew all it was gonna take for him to get back was mentally. It's gonna be more mentally than physically, bro. And you know, like I say, when I see him post about his kids and shit like that, that's all it takes, bro. A good clean 6 months of you being all right, being straight, getting the fucked up thoughts out your head, listening to all the bullshit and the articles and all that shit. And the other 6 months of you coming back strong, you know what I'm saying? Kissing your kids, getting the blessings and all that shit. So he A-okay, bro. That nigga A-okay, and that nigga finna make a statement. You know what I'm saying? But on the other hand, just looking at that picture though, bro, that shit it fucked me up because to look at that motherfucker like that, like Junior said, I hate that picture. I hated that picture too, JTT. And when I be seeing that motherfucker, I be like, God damn, why Earl posted shit.
Hey.
But it's part of his testimony, bro, and that just shows you how mentally strong the nigga is, and he ready to make a statement.
Okay, well, let's talk about the other picture. There's another picture floating around with his sparring partner. Okay, and there's some talk around the boxing circle that he looks overtrained. What do y'all think about that?
How are you?
Black had Amon Rashidi in that motherfucker. One of the sparring partners saying the nigga look better than ever. You know what I'm saying? So.
My thing is because I wish you was on the show last night because that was the dude that called William Beecham. Shout out to Beecham, man, and he probably listening in right now. He said he's picking Danny because Danny had a longer training camp. But when you do longer training camps, like he said, Danny been training for months. That's overtraining. Earl hasn't. He's just been getting in shape, and Earl is in shape now. He's actually training for the fight. He's not training to make weight. He's not having a fat camp in the middle of the camp. He's actually training to fight. So that makes this a little difference. How can anybody say he's overtrained? And that was the first time he sparred.
Yeah, that's what I say. I don't think
you're not. Camp ain't really just started yet. You still 2 months out. How is he overtrained?
I think people are alluding to the look of him.
Hell, he looked like he's in shape. He don't look overtrained.
He does. No, he does look like he's in shape. But I could say that this body compared to the Errol Spence against say Peterson is a little bit different. Would you agree?
Say it again.
Who said the build of this Errol Spence against Peterson is a little different. How can I say that one?
I feel like he's a little bit less muscular.
It could be. He could be leaner. Now, I agree. He do look leaner. He really do. But he hasn't did any strength and conditioning yet either.
Now, do we have a confirmation on that? Is he back with Blu-ray?
Yeah, man, I don't know until Blu-ray say something about it. Blu-ray posted about this goddamn election right now. He ain't posted a damn thing on Facebook about.
Y'all put that together. Because Blu-ray said, Earl ain't hit him up about it yet, and she say Earl invited him to the baby shower, things like that nature. But he say he ain't worked with him yet. But he say shit, even if you do call him, whenever you call him, he'll be there though. So I don't think he worked with Blu-ray at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like
And look, Blue Blood said I worked in the operating room doing trauma calls for 17 years. I've seen worse with less injuries. He said, believe me, he's healthy. This is coming from somebody that worked in the medical field, man.
Hey, listen, my protege when I was in the rap game, was doing this thing. He got into a situation where he got a crowbar over the head, and he ended up getting knocked out, hitting his head over the curb and splitting his shit. And that put him in a coma and whatnot. And he already had pre-existing conditions and whatnot. But anyways, when he came back out of it, and a month later, he wasn't 100%. He was maybe 95%, but he wasn't on 100%.
But that's you look at the big difference in what you just said, bro. You said he just took a man. That's solid steel, bro.
Yeah, bro. And Errol Spence was ejected from a high speed vehicle,
a convertible.
But you acting like it's just how we know it was just a clean ejection.
He didn't go through no window. He didn't go through none of that.
He didn't clip nothing.
If he did, look, this is exactly. If he'd have had the top down on that car, he'd be dead. Not having his seatbelt on and not having the top open is the reason that he lived.
Yeah, that motherfucker crushed. Because he sure gonna be crushed or something's gonna be decapitated or something. You know what I mean? The way that car flipped, and that's why, like I say, when I was at school, I was just waiting to like hear something. Like, man, this shit finna come through. Like Earl Spence lost a finger, Earl Spence lost a hand, or the leg was crushed. Because the way that shit look, I just knew it was something just tragic. I'm like, man, it's some bullshit, bro. But him being ejected from that car
hit me up too.
Yeah, like
my homeboy in Dallas hit me up and told me it had happened. And I'm like, what? I'm Googling. I couldn't find shit. I'm looking everywhere. Then TMZ posted it. I'm like, so I don't know if it's just me, but when TMZ posts something, it's like, nigga, you know it's real. Same thing about Kobe. When Kobe
That's a damn shame, ain't it?
that is a damn shame. I trust TMZ before I trust CNN and MSNBC. But it's like they were the first ones to post about Earl. And as soon as I saw TMZ post it, my heart dropped. And I'm like, oh, I hope my nigga okay. And I went ahead and posted about it because I'm like, this shit just happened to got arguably one of my favorite fucking fighters in the game right now. Him and Charlos and Wilder are like my 4 favorite fighters, period. You know what I'm saying? And that shit, like, it was almost like losing a brother or a cousin, you know. Even though he ain't gone nowhere, that's how I felt. Like that was finna happen. So I posted about it just because, you know, Stay Ready is a news source. It is a media source. But I'm looking at that shit like that shit was fucking with me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That shit was fucking with me.
Yeah, that shit fucked me up, man. Like, you know, that's my motherfucking number one guy, bro. So when I
No,
see that, I'm like, man.
he from Hamilton. He's from ain't it Hamilton, Ontario?
Yeah, I'm from Hamilton.
Yeah.
Not Toronto, Hamilton, Ontario. We about 40 minutes down the road from Toronto. You know what I mean? I'm from the 5th. You know what I mean? Not the 6th.
Not the 6th. From the 5th, not the 6th.
Yeah.
Why do y'all call it those numbers? How do y'all?
I think the whole thing with the 6 came from this dude. What's his name? It wasn't even from Drake. It was this other rapper, this other little light-skinned rapper. And 416 is the area code. So they just, you know what I mean, just say the last number, the 6. You know what I mean? 905 is my area code or the predominant area code. So we just call it the 5th.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
okie dokie, my friend.
Hey,
yeah, though, man. Earl,
good now how they do it down there in Canada. You know
say
what I'm saying?
what?
This Ramsey Sutton, you ain't shit. I'm not reading it. I'll let everybody read it in silence. But I ain't reading it.
No, they don't, bro.
Boy, I swear to God, you ain't shit. You my nigga, you ain't shit. You ain't.
Right now that it's over though, Ramsey, we can cool. But if that would have been earlier, I'd have been going
on. We be mad at the motherfucker. He said a month later, this accident was over a year ago. Come on, man. Huh? You lost me on that one, Jay. He said you close enough to New York, nigga.
No, he said
yeah, Buffalo right there, man. Shout out to Griselda Records, man. You know, that's where New York hip hop lives, you know what I mean, in Buffalo right now. You know what I mean? Not to be disrespectful to my NYC niggas, but yo, Westside Gun, Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine, stop it. Y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
Buffalo, New York, just a short little drive. You know what I mean? Niagara Falls right there, and then Buffalo right there, 40 minutes away. So
shout out to New York, and shout out to my brother Blue in the chat. But anyway, man, I didn't get to hear your take yesterday because you weren't on here, RFL. I gotta ask you, who you got, why, and who you got and how you see this fight going with Danny and Earl?
See, pre-accident, this was a easy pick for me. You know what I mean? Errol Spence Jr. all the way. But now post-accident, there's still questions for me of how Errol Spence is going to come back. There has been physical changes to his body. And that mean we don't know how he's going to react to the punches, especially a puncher with the ability like Danny Garcia. He is one of the most vaunted punchers in the welterweight division. But that's why I give Errol Spence a lot of credit. You know what I mean? He's not coming back to no tune up, to no you know what I mean, top 20, top 15 type guy. He's coming back to Danny Garcia. You know what I mean? He's putting it all on the line, so to speak. I think with his boxing ability and his pedigree, because Errol Spence already has a tight defense. You know what I mean? He doesn't get hit too much. You know what I mean? He's able to use his feet and move around the ring. He's shown that against Mike Garcia, although I didn't like that fight. And you know what I mean, he was able to show his boxing ability. Let's be real. You know what I mean? And he'll be able to do the same thing, you know what I mean, in droves with Danny Garcia, because that's the one criticism and one issue with Danny Garcia is that he's flat-footed. You know what I mean? He has problems with people, with movers. You know what I mean? With boxers that have the ability to use the ring. So I think that's going to be one of Errol Spence's game plans, not to be too much in the pocket and trying to war and battle with Danny Garcia, with the chance of being clipped with that left hook, but using the ring and circling more, using his feet. So I have Errol Spence in a close decision. Could be a split decision, but I have him winning this fight in a close decision. Danny Garcia is highly competitive. I'm a former champion. A top 5 welterweight, but I feel against an A-class fighter like Errol Spence, he falls short. You know what I mean? And even with the question marks that, you know what I mean, are still in my mind, Errol Spence still takes this by a narrow decision. That's my take.
I don't think it's gonna be narrow, but man, my brother KT, Mr. Everything Boxing in the building, and my brother, my Houston hard hitter brother, legendary Top Cat. Man, what's up to you guys? What's up, fellas?
Man, what's good with it, man? What's good with the whole panel?
Man, chillin'.
Peace. Turn it one time, goddamn.
Hey, Top Cat, I done let it go, family. Look, I done let it go, cuz.
Oh, hell no. Oh, fella, nigga, I blame you, goddamn it. You done put in the money. Oh, fella, they got to talk him into it, goddamn. Look, see what I'm saying? Hey, black fight fan, that's what you do. Nigga been watching Trill Boxing Talk every day in the morning, goddamn. This nigga hit it with ad going out, motherfucking ass, nigga.
Oh,
that nigga with ad go to. You like you about 46 years old now, goddamn.
Hey, somebody told me I look like Jesus the other day. I said, what? But that bitch, hey, I ain't got no George Jefferson.
Hey, what made you say fuck it, nigga? What was you going through, goddamn? What was you going through?
My homegirl got stage 4 breast cancer, and she going through chemo.
Oh, okay, I got you.
She shaved when she didn't shave hers. When she lost her hair, I told her I was gonna shave mine off to support her. When she showed me Thursday that it was gone, I said, "Ooh, let me go ahead. I'm already committed to it."
Yeah, nigga.
I did it.
I was saying, man, that's one of the worst things, man. And I then got into it with the barber, nigga, pushing my edge up back. I said, bro, I ain't got that long. You know, I don't need no motherfucking help, nigga. You know money, it always be the bald head barbers that want to push that shit back.
They want to push that shit back.
Might help my edge up come back too. It's all gonna go back.
Hey, you know what they say about them bald heads and them older women now? You know what I'm saying? Them older women go, goddamn, nigga.
Oh yeah, that I agree.
That nigga gonna start get pickup lines like, "Can I touch it?" and shit. You know what I'm saying? Gonna tell her.
Look, boxing too good, man. Appreciate it, family. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking all compliments. I don't know. What's up, Carl Bangers, man? I ain't seen you in about 2 years. What the hell you do? Are you a cop, Jay Reed? Is you a cop, Jay Reed? Goddamn. Hey, in Boxing True Stem said Mauricio Herrera gave Garcia problems because not beating the truth, regardless, accident or not.
Yeah, he beat his ass up in front of his fans, his potential fans, because he ain't been back since he took that ass whooping out there.
Yeah. And then Lamont Peterson beat that ass. Lamont Peterson beat that ass.
Yeah, that was a good fight right there.
He beat that ass after he
Danny.
Matisse.
You talking about for Danny? I thought Danny won it over Lamont. Though. I watched it. I seen Lamont come back
Lamont
in the
just
second.
started too late to me.
Yeah, that's what
He started. That's still, man. It was.
Yeah,
that's what I said. Close rounds early.
But look, I had Lamont winning first, Mac. I went back and watched it over. I edged it to Danny. I said, "Y'all, Lamont started too late, bro." In my opinion, that's me going back and watch that bitch.
I might have to go back and watch it, but Lamont was boxing the fuck out of Danny.
Yeah, in them later rounds, it wasn't that Danny could do. Danny could do that.
Yeah. And that's exactly why I don't think Danny got a chance. I'm telling y'all, I think it's gonna now. If Earl start back training with Blu-ray, then it's gonna be a knockout. I'm going for the knockout.
Now he with Blu-ray. He back with him.
No, he not.
No, he ain't back with him. Who's that posted that? I seen somebody shit.
I don't know. Blu-ray said he ain't talked to Earl. He said, but when he called him, he'll be ready. But yeah. I'm thinking it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a unanimous decision. Me personally.
Exactly. Earl ain't started the strength and conditioning yet, so
yeah.
Let's see.
I think it's gonna be a boxing match. Who was that said that? I feel it's gonna be a boxing match.
Yeah.
It's gonna just basically just pick him out. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta see. I'm more ready for the fight than anything right now. Out of all the fights that we got coming up, that we know is on the books that we got coming up, I'm anticipating this Leo Santa Cruz and Tank fight because I want to see Tank beat the fuck out of Leo Santa Cruz, and I'm anticipating this Earl Spence Danny fight. Like these are the two fights that I'm really waiting to see.
I mean, Saturday gonna be good too, though.
What about this weekend?
Saturday.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm gonna end the show off talking about them.
Check it out. This weekend, hey boy, I was so fucked up about this weekend. I can't wait for this weekend to be over with, man.
Nigga, Top Cat.
I'm ready to see this fight.
Nah, nigga, Top Cat, nigga, I was drinking my motherfucking soda, nigga. I swear to God, on my daily soul, nigga, I choked like a motherfucker. And I tried to catch my beer, now that motherfucker go down the wrong pipe. That motherfucker went down the wrong pipe. Top Cat said, I popped the X pill this week, and dick appointment got canceled like a motherfucker. Hey, nigga, I'm talking about that motherfucker went down the wrong pipe. I'm trying to laugh, I'm crying at the same time. Boy, I know exactly what you mean.
Boy,
ready, boy. Nigga be ready like a motherfucker.
Man.
I'm trying to work the dog. Hey, man. Oh, that shit had me ready to die, nigga.
Oh, shit. My nigga said he was ready.
Nah, that was Top Cat. That nigga Top Cat said that motherfucker got canceled.
Oh, shit. Boy, Top Cats, how the hell that happened? I need to start back catching your show. We need to get back on the late night tip too, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we gotta bring them back.
Fred be housing up all the goddamn airtime on the late night, goddamn. They goddamn Freddie over there. Boy, yeah, he ran out with the night crew.
I know, be about 5 hours. They can't do man cave no more.
Fred have to shut that motherfucker. What the? We going on, nigga. We going on.
I'm telling you.
Fred having concerts and shit over there and shit.
Hell yeah. Fred, he had a whole goddamn concert on that was last week, matter of fact. Motherfucker singing and shit.
Yeah, they have all kind of niggas up there.
They have political campaign going on with a concert at the same time.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I was fucking around because I remember we had that you did that show about underrated hip hop artists and how you love about Dave East, and I was talking about who the fuck is John West, and then come around to see Barbershop Conversation has a motherfucker named John West. You know what I mean? Doing a concert on his show. I'm like, oh goddamn, he actually is somebody real.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Can't be talking about Dave East like that. That I'm telling you, man. Look, here you go. Danny will has faced 14 current or former champions.
What have you done for me lately?
He ain't beat 14 current or former champions, so shit.
Yeah, has he beat them though? It's the difference.
It's respect for him. Though.
I mean, he's credible. He's credible. Let's stop it. You know what I mean? What we doing? Like, you know what I mean? This is an excellent fight.
You know the call-in line open. You know the call-in line is open.
Yeah, look, I'm trying to look, bro. This is how I feel about this fight, bro. If motherfucker think Earl finna come in and try to knock this man out, bro. Watch.
Yeah.
He go after 4 rounds, man. Earl go be that's his style. That pace go kick in. That nigga go heat up on Danny ass. And like I say, TKOs is knockout too. And Danny, that nigga cut easy, man. That nigga's he bruise easy. He got that type of skin that bruise easy. And once Earl start putting that jab on his ass, and if he cut him some type of way, man, he gonna get the fuck on that boy face up, bro. Let that nigga get the blinking trying to look out of eye. He really gonna be over.
Man,
don't y'all niggas think that it's gonna take at least 2 to 3 rounds for Errol to shake the rust off?
I say 4 after 4. Yeah,
you're right. But if he's sparring on a regular basis and doing good sparring, how long do y'all really think he's gonna have that ring rust? Like talking about a lot of times you can knock ring rust off in sparring. A lot of times.
Yeah, in sparring, but I still think just getting in that bitch, been out for a little year, been out the ring for a whole year, then this and that, which I see what you're saying, Mac. But and then another thing, Danny, like I said, if Danny want to have success, it's his best bet is to try to come out there on the first round and jump on Earl ass. Just jump on him and go out there, nigga, and go out there with a dangerous game plan. Because if you sitting back with that style that he do, trying to wait for a counter shot, and Earl ain't giving your ass, ain't in your range of distance to land that shot, it's gonna be bad for him, bro. So his best bet is to come out there, like I say, to test him and see if that ring rust on his ass, and jump on his ass early. I'll go jump on his motherfucking ass. Like, come on,
you
nigga.
Ain't got nothing to lose, facts, man.
Right.
You ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
He don't. He don't. It's gonna be a good fight, man. It really is. And bro say Danny got 2 close losses. That Sean Porter fight wasn't close. I don't care how many people want to say that fight was close. The judges made it closer than what that fight was. If you go back and watch that fight, Sean Porter was beating the shit out of Danny Garcia.
I thought it was close myself though, Mac. I thought Danny held his ground.
Go back and rewatch that fight, bro.
I did. I thought Sean, his work rate is what won that fight because I thought Danny landed the cleaner shots, but Sean work rate is what I thought won. And Danny, when Danny was being first, he was having success. But when he was waiting and let Sean come to his ass, that's when he was, he was getting fucked over with the work rate. But he showed me like in that fight, to me, that's why I say he proved to me that he was a real solid 147 pounder because the way Sean be bringing that style, he wasn't really moving Danny like that. Like I'm like Sean gonna end up moving Danny ass around the ring left to right. He ain't really moving like that.
Because I thought
Danny, he ain't got that style to be running from you and shit. You
right.
I don't do what you gonna do to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't that good with my feet.
I thought Danny was gonna have. I thought Sean was gonna have most of them because I thought Sean was a stronger fighter, but it didn't look like it.
Nah,
I thought Sean won that bitch though. I damn sure thought he won though.
And then Keith won it decisively because Keith knew what he was doing. Keith's boxing IQ won him that fight. Instead of going in there and slugging with Danny, he won the first half of the fight, and for the second
cruised under that.
He just started. Yeah, he cruised and just pat. He got the sting and the shit out of Danny with that jab, and had Danny chasing him around the ring.
Mm-hmm. That's why Keith.
I think this fight gonna go. Yeah, I think this shit gonna be. It's gonna start to look at the end rounds. It's gonna, Danny. He can lose focus and everything, man. But I don't count him out, man. I wanna see it. I don't count him out. Danny, he been through the walls. That nigga. I think later, he did the same thing Keith Thurman did. Them niggas that came out of that Mayweather, that post Mayweather era, and there's a lot of niggas feeling like the game was just handed to them niggas. Them niggas made so much money when Mayweather was around, they really ain't have to do nothing for it. It was kind of like back in the game, when was that? 05, 03, when Lil Flip and T.I., David Bowner, these were the rappers back. It wasn't really too much to choose from and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how Mayweather era was. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas felt entitled. and you had these Bud Crawford, Earl Spence, and them, and all these niggas come up and just, you know what I'm saying? And now Danny on the get back. He need this fight for his career because he gonna lose all of the top 147 in it. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't able to keep up with it if he lose this fight. Yep. So I think this here gonna be real tense, man. The Garcias gonna have to put a game plan together, and I hope he bring them goddamn twins out there with it. Let them walk them to the ring or something. The ring girls.
They grown now.
Hey,
yeah, they call fake asses and all kind of shit now.
You heard me? I saw him looking at that like, look at these motherfuckers. See, all up on the nigga. This nigga got about all ass. I don't know how y'all ass get that fat that quick. You look quick. Go like that, but yeah, bring him to the ring. Bring him to the ring.
Yeah. Hey, we got a caller on the line. Area code 408. What's going down?
You made me do it. Stay ready. I had to.
I already knew who it was.
I had to. Why are y'all doing Danny like that?
What was that?
Hey, that's weird. That's Will Beecham. Willie Beecham.
Oh, what we doing Danny like that shit? They ain't doing himself like that.
Okay, here go the smoke. Let's go. Right. How we doing Danny like what? Right. I'm giving him his respect. You know what I mean? I said he's a credible fighter. You know what I mean? We shouldn't be shitting on him, but go ahead. You know what I mean? Speak on it. Well, what you think about Danny? You know what I mean? Put your cape on and speak.
Bro, Danny's catch and shoot is nice. Mm-hmm. Probably nicer than Earl Spence's parry. Danny's counterpunching is definitely better than Earl's. His footwork and his jab ain't better, but his power might even be better than Earl's. His punch placement, his position might be better. He be out clean, and he's
pardon me, not too out.
Just like Earl Spence. He had a close fight with those top welterweights, just like Earl Spence.
First of all, bro, Earl didn't have no close fights. Earl, that fight with Brooke, it was close early on. Then I thought he took his ass apart. Even with the Porter fight, that shit was 8-4 to me. Porter was just being busy. Like, you better go watch that shit over. Now with Danny Garcia, somebody you saying is catch and shoot. Danny Garcia, like I say, if he ain't in the right range and distance with Earl Spence to catch and shoot, it's gonna get bad for him. That's why I say he gotta try to get in closer. Even trying to get in close with Earl jab, it's gonna be dangerous for him, bro. He ain't more accurate than Earl Spence. I understand what you're saying. Danny he do got good pinpoint when he with his little counter shots and shit. But that boy ain't more accurate than Earl Spence.
It might be better than Earl.
His what?
His timing.
Pardon me?
And him controlling the distance might be better than Earl.
I doubt that.
He damn sure don't control the distance better than Earl Spence, brother. So that's really, you can take that off the table. Earl know how to get the right range. Like Derrick James, that's what they practice is range and distance. And Earl get leverage from the inside, the middle, and outside, bro. That nigga know how to bend his knees. Danny, like you say, he's a catch and shoot type fighter to where he's a waiter, bro. You saying he's more accurate. That's because Earl go out and hunt for his shit when Danny be sitting back waiting to try to catch you, and that's gonna be bad for him.
As soon as Earl start hunting, Earl gonna get caught hunting. He ain't gonna box his way to a victory because that he might be able to win boxing his way to a victory because Danny don't do a good job of cutting off the ring. That's one thing Earl Spence does have over Danny.
But when have you seen Danny be a hunter?
Earl get in his bag and want to bulldoze him like he do everybody else.
Hold on, I've never seen Danny be a hunter. I've seen Danny chase down boxers because they staying away from him and boxing his ass, and he's just walking in the punches like he did with Keith Thurman. But I ain't never seen him hurt nobody down. He didn't hurt Mauricio Herrera down. He didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Like that.
But you just said he wanted him down.
To a victory, but he's not going to. He's gonna get in his bag and he's gonna start trying to walk Danny down, and he's gonna get clipped.
Man, how much money you put, how much money you got on him, bro? Because you sound very confident over there.
I am confident over here.
How much you want to put on it? Don't tell me.
He got his cape on. He got his cape on.
Hey, I want to see, every time we say, what's up with that money? How much you want to bet on it? The first thing come out their mouth, I'm not a gambler.
No, I'm supposed to bet with you or who I'm supposed to bet with?
This Monty Brown, bro. This Monty Brown right here. Monty Brown.
Right here.
A nigga
so bro, you got Danny by knockout. You got him clip. So you got Errol Spence being clipped. So what, you got him by stoppage or what? You know what I mean? How's this fight ending?
I could play it safe and say decision, but I really do think he's gonna win by TKO.
How much you want to bet on it, bro? Ronnie Brown, right here. We making a bet on Stay Ready. How much want to come out your pocket?
It's gonna be one of them ones where the ref is either gonna grab Danny or he's gonna grab Earl, but the ref is waving this one off.
How much you want to bet on it, brother?
I ain't betting with you. I'm betting, but I know how to do it.
I'll give you the Vegas odds. What's up?
I'll show you my ticket.
I'll give you the Vegas odds. What's up?
What's the odds?
Hold on, I'll pull them up right now. Hold on. Okay.
I want that
Come
confidence.
on, money. He don't want that smoke.
I want that confidence in you. Pull them odds up, Matt.
Smoke will
Pull them up.
turn down smoke. My opinion is my opinion.
I mean, I respect your opinion, bro, but I just respect your opinion, too.
Okay. Hold on, here we go. Boxing.
Yeah, that's what you mean. Put your smoke where your mouth is.
That's why I made a call.
And the odds are Danny Smith 280. Earl minus 370. That's a big bro. Bro.
Hey.
Nigga,
Danny for that.
I take that. I take that right now.
Danny for that.
No.
That boy don't want that smoke. They don't be believing, man. They don't be believing. But let's not put up the time of odds, bro. Let's keep it pushing.
God damn. The odds for God damn. That's fucked up.
What's that, Matt?
I'm looking at these odds for Kell Brook Crawford. They ain't got no faith in Kell. None. They got that boy at a plus 650 and Terrence Crawford at a minus 1100.
Obviously, you know what I mean? The boy ain't been at 147 for how many years now?
They doing the same thing for Katie Taylor and Miriam Gutierrez. They got her at a plus 1,000, but a Katie Taylor at a minus 2,000. You can't. You're gonna win 2 cents off $1,000.
Right, she gotta beat our ass.
Yeah, she is.
Hey, y'all don't think Danny gonna land that left hook or that overhand right the whole fight?
Nope. Why do y'all think that? What matter? Hold on. I want everybody on the panel because I think the only person that was here yesterday when Willie called in was KT because it was me, KT, and 503. So y'all got to understand where he's coming from. So Willie, explain to everybody on the panel why you think Danny Garcia is going to win this fight.
Okay, for sure. The big thing is the time frame. I think it's going to benefit Danny something crucial because Danny might have a better training camp, might even have a significantly better training camp, and you win the fighting camp. So knowing that when Earl Spence was in the hospital, Danny might have been training for Earl Spence. When Danny fought Ivan Redcatch, that was supposed to be Earl Spence. That was in January. Now they about to fight damn near a year later. And Danny ain't fought nobody since. I seen it. Danny knew, and he said he knew in an interview when he fought Ivan Redcatch after that, or that was supposed to either be Spence or Pacquiao. He been knowing that they gonna give him a southpaw that's either Spence or Pacquiao for a long time, and he been getting prepared for a long time. Because I saw him getting prepared hardcore, sparring southpaws, knowing that it's either gonna be Pacquiao or Spence a long time ago. And that has to help him in the fight. Now, Stay Ready was saying he could overtrain, and that is possible. But it's also possible that Earl Spence can outgrow the weight class. I'm taking months of training and you being on my mind over weeks of training is what I was saying.
But it's still too much.
On top of
it's still multiple.
The fact that if Earl Spence is better, he just slightly better, if he better. That's why I feel like Danny got the upper hand in this fight. And it's a bad Stay Ready think it's a stylistic nightmare for Danny, but Danny wants you to come forward. He's a great counterpuncher. So as soon as you get in your bag and you decide to not box your way to a victory, you're going to get hit. And you're going to get hit good. That's why I see Danny winning the fight.
Bro, Danny always been a weaker link to Earl Spence. When you look at Terrence Bud Crawford, you look at Keith Thurman, you look at Sean Porter, and you look at Bud Crawford, Thurman, Porter, Danny Garcia. He always been a weaker link out of all them dudes. You know what I mean? He always been a weaker link, and I always thought Earl would tag his ass the worst out of all of them. And I still believe that now. Even with him growing fully into the weight, I still believe Earl go tag his ass the worst out of all of them, bro. I feel like Thurman a better boxer. He can stay away from some shit. You know what I mean? I feel like Crawford, he a good ass boxer. He can stay away from some shit. I thought Porter's style was his style to come towards Earl and make Earl fight like he fought. You know what I'm saying? And then we look at Danny Garcia, who's a sitting down, stationary, catch and shoot type fighter. Don't get me wrong, he can walk down them little bitty fighters and shit and do the Granados and a motherfucking the Rob Sockers like he do them. But when we talking about Earl Spence, man, a big welterweight, a motherfucker that know how to use range and distance, they got that motherfucking strong jab. There's Danny Kryptonite. Man, he finna fuck Danny up. You know what I mean? Not saying Danny ain't gonna have no little success or land some shots, because he gonna land some shots in boxing. But man, once Earl get that motor running, bro, and get that timing down on Danny Garcia, who don't change his speed, who don't adjust that much, who don't come forward and press the action like that, man, once Earl get his timing down and start catching that dude, bro, that shit gonna get ugly for Danny, bro. And like I say, a TKO is still a knockout.
I think Earl is the fighter of this generation that's being deemed invincible, but ain't nobody invincible, bro.
Nobody said he was invincible. Everybody going for that shit. We know he's just a human. But I'm telling you, Danny Garcia is still the weaker link out of all them dudes, and I still believe Earl is gonna do what he gonna do to him, bro.
I'm not saying Earl is invincible, bro. By a long shot. I'm not, because Earl can. It's plenty. Matter of fact, Earl could lose that Terrence Crawford fight tomorrow. But we're fans of Earl, so you're not gonna see us saying that he's gonna lose that fight. That's just the fandom in us. But in that same time, when we sit there and break the fight down, we're gonna be realistic at the same time. We're gonna give us our honest analysis on the fight. I told you, I like Danny. I lost money because I picked Danny against Sean Porter. Like shit, I picked Danny against Keith Thurman. And I knew I kind of knew I shouldn't have picked Danny against Keith Thurman, but I picked Danny versus Sean Porter. But when you look at their stylistic matchup with him and Earl Spence, forget the training camp part. Forget all that. Look at them stylistically. Do you think? Matter of fact, we sat there and talked about it. We said it yesterday. Who got the better jab?
Earl got a better jab.
Who got the better defense?
To me, that's questionable.
You said it's questionable because you said Danny's a better counterpuncher. Being a counterpuncher don't mean, but hold on. Being a counterpuncher doesn't mean you got better defense. Like I said yesterday, Winky Wright was a counterpuncher, but Winky Wright got hit. That's one of my favorite fighters of all time. That motherfucker took a lot of punches, but he was a hellified counterpuncher. Being a counterpuncher don't mean you got defense. Danny is hittable. Danny get hit a fucking lot. That doesn't mean you got better defense, and it ain't questionable. Earl Spence is him and Terrence Crawford are the two most least hit fighters in boxing, period. Nobody in boxing gets hit less than them. They don't take punches. So obviously that's defense.
Because Earl has only fought two elite fighters.
Earl definitely got the better defense.
He fought two. Kell Brook, what? So Kell Brook ain't elite.
No, yeah, I said two. He fought two elite fighters.
Mikey Garcia elite, Sean Porter elite.
Garcia is a 5-division champion. He's not elite.
Who?
Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia.
At welterweight? I don't think so. Not at welterweight.
He just beat the shit out of Jesse Morgan at welterweight.
Beat the shit out of
Jesse Vargas ain't elite.
And dropped his ass.
This ain't the ultimate test to really.
Jesse Vargas gave Thomas Delorme hell. We're not gonna. He gave Thomas Delorme hell.
And he dropped Bradley. Fought Pacquiao lasted. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta give him his credit, bro.
Yeah.
I give Mikey his credit for being maybe an elite super lightweight, but not welterweight.
Man, if you're elite, you're elite. That nigga was an elite motherfucking 140-pounder when he beat Sergey Lipinets for that title.
He might even be an elite lightweight, but welterweight.
And he dropped Sergey Lipinets.
Don't shit out of Bar Earl. He can't be. I can't throw him in the elite category after. Yeah,
that's because of what Earl did to him. That's what Earl did to him.
Yeah, he could have knocked out Jesse Vargas in the first or second round. I still can't call him elite. He got to show me something. He's had 2 fights at welterweight.
And Mikey, a 4-division world champion, bro. That nigga is elite.
Yeah, he's elite, bro.
Yeah, no. Overall, he's for damn sure elite. Overall, but
we're not gonna sit there.
It's a whole different story,
bro. Do we say Terrence Crawford is elite?
He's elite all across the board. He's an elite welterweight, and he's an elite.
He ain't fought nobody at welterweight, so why are we saying he's elite if you're going to say Mikey ain't elite? Come on, we can't do that. We cannot do that. It's either or. Either you an elite fighter or you're not. Mikey is an elite fighter.
Hey, just like y'all got a little bias with Texas, I'm from Phoenix. This on the west side.
Hold on. Keon, where you at right now?
I'm from St. Louis, man.
Keon, where you at?
I'm where he at.
All right, fella, where you at?
Canada. What's up?
I'm the only Texas biased person in here. We just everybody understand Earl Spence.
Jose Benavidez is a good win to me because I'm from Phoenix.
Hold on. Jose Benavidez is one of my favorite. I mean, I got a picture with Jose Benavidez. I like that dude. I liked him as a fighter, but he wasn't ready for that fight. You can't tell me that he was. He wasn't ready for that fight, bro. He had been shot in the leg. You can even see that he was dragging his leg. He wasn't ready for that fight, bro. You know that.
Jose Benavidez didn't have no lateral movement at all. He was fucked up in that fight. And before his knee started giving out and bothering him, he was giving Terrence Crawford all he could. He was giving Terrence Crawford a run for his motherfucking money.
And hurt him to the body.
He was on Terrence Crawford's ass before.
Benavidez is hella tough. That's why I was saying that, but he did fight a handicap, Jose Benavidez.
Exactly, bro. That's why I don't even count that fight. Jose Benavidez is retired, man.
Hey, what I do want to ask, and I don't think you could get in no types of trouble or nothing for this, but hey, my God honest opinion is I think Fury should be banned. I think Fury should be like a lifetime ban because, bro, it's been 4 times? The sparring partner, that one fight, both of the Wilder fights, that's 4 times for sure that we know you didn't tamper with your gloves. The steroids, you cheating again. You done already cheated a handful of times. You can do as much cocaine as you want to. I ain't tripping off that. But this dude's dirty. Dirty as hell. I think it's crazy that he got the belt and now he don't want to honor a rematch clause. And it's taken away from the sport of boxing because how credible is the belt when Tyson is the champion and he shouldn't be? That takes away all of the credibility of the belt. It's crazy, and it's not good for the sport of boxing at all.
Yep. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That we've done that talk so much over and over and over. At this point, with the corruption of boxing the way it is, if you got people that still matter of fact, Big Baby Miller done tested positive. How many times now?
Twice.
Yep, twice.
Back to back.
Like 7 different things.
I thought it was 3. I was going to say I thought it was 3.
Well, twice in boxing.
I'm exaggerating.
Now he got caught twice in boxing and then one over in that other shit, that kickboxing shit. Whatever.
Yeah.
But he got caught for one for the Anthony joint. He got caught with like what was it, 3 or 4 different drugs.
Yeah, but it was still proper once. They went back to back though.
And he keeps saying when the truth come out, the truth is out. He's a drug cheat, but I bet you he's fit to come back and box in the sport. I guarantee
it's crazy.
I know. So with that being said, we can talk about that shit all day. Matter of fact, didn't Margarito have shit in his gloves? Or took cotton out his gloves?
Plaster in his gloves.
Yeah.
The thing that shocks me is imagine what the casuals think when they looking at the not knowing boxing like we do, thinking that the champion is just a champion. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. Because now you get to get praised as if you're the champion because you are, but you're not because you on some whole shit. And you cheat on top of cheating and shit like that. That's crazy.
Yep. And you're right. Man, shout out to KQKC in that super chat. He say showing love to the big homie. Man, I appreciate you coming through in that super chat and showing love, family. Much respect.
Oh, and I'm gonna say this. After we talked yesterday, I had to go subscribe to Everything Boxing and 503 Lion, man. Shout out to y'all dudes.
Yeah.
Oh man, I appreciate you, man.
Man, appreciate it, man. This is family, man. You got Odd Fella coming with the war report in the next few weeks, actually. And you got money.
That's why we can disagree. I called in because it's like, damn, we usually agree. And I'm like, oh, snap. Okay, let me see what these dudes say when I tell them I think Danny gonna win and I think Loma gonna win.
You know, but that let me know we're not monolithic thinkers, bro. We think outside the box. Everybody don't think the same. That's just like I think David Benavidez is the best thing at 168. But then you got the fellas that think Caleb Plant is gonna do something. I don't think nobody at 168 can fuck with David Benavidez.
And I don't think nobody can fuck with Caleb Plant.
But I hope David Benavidez is better because I'm from Phoenix.
Yep.
I'm out here in Arizona too. But you ask me, can't nobody fuck with Plant. Can't nobody fuck with Plant.
Benavidez is the best thing at 168.
All y'all niggas is crazy because Callum Smith deals with all the niggas at 168. Stop.
Yeah, Callum Smith ain't shit.
Especially after that nigga last fight.
What was his last fight?
Callum Smith, that nigga didn't look like shit.
I give him his respect. I give him his respect for winning the World Boxing Super Series. So as of right now, he's still the number one.
No, I ain't gonna say he ain't shit. I like him. I like Callum Smith though, but Dave Benavidez beat all them Negroes.
I think Callum Smith is a tough out for anybody.
Man, you tripping? Ain't nobody fucking with Caleb Plant.
Man,
he can bang. He can box. Man. David Benavidez don't got nothing for
David Benavidez gonna knock his ass out.
David Benavidez was getting touched up by my man Anthony Durrell.
Go knock Caleb Plant ass
out. David Benavidez was getting touched up by Anthony Durrell.
Hey, KT, watch this.
We gonna bet on it. We gonna. I wish niggas first.
Yeah, we gonna bet on it. You already know that.
But I'm gonna tell you though. You know why he was getting touched up by him? He didn't respect it.
He ain't got no motherfucking defense. That's why.
What you mean he don't got no defense?
His offense is his defense.
Bro, we seen Caleb Plant get hurt and go down too.
Who you seen Caleb Plant go down to? I'll wait.
He ain't go down, but he got his ass.
No. You said he went down. Who you seen him go down to, money?
Uzataki hurt his ass. I thought I seen Caleb Plant go down before, but I know.
Yeah, Uzataki ain't hurt shit.
I say Uzataki ain't hurt him.
Hell no, he ain't hurt him.
He ain't hurt him. Man, he cracked his ass.
He cut him. He did not hurt him. He cut him.
Cracked his ass.
Man,
hey, Plant ain't fought the class of opponent. Plant ain't fought the class of opponent is Benavidez. Stop it. Nor has he fought the class of opponent is Callum Smith.
Well, okay. Who did Benavidez
Who's
fight?
His last two fights? Class? Name me his last two fights, Callum Plant.
Anthony Durrell was old, right? Damn near out the sport, and that's my man. But Anthony Durrell old now.
Durrell old. But who was Vincent Fagenbutts? Who was Vincent Fagenbutts?
Who Caleb Plant beat?
So you saying Fagenbutts would beat Andre Durrell? That's what you're saying?
About no
And I think
did
Benavidez stop Andre? Did Benavidez stop Andre the Real Mac? Am I tripping?
Yep. No, he stopped him. But hold on, but y'all didn't even let me explain nothing because he was talking about he ain't got no defense. But when he fought Angulo, he was boxing the shit out of Angulo, the knockout artist. And then when he felt that power and he knew he couldn't hurt him, he started walking that nigga down. He did this. He felt like Anthony Durrell didn't have no power. So he walked Anthony Durrell down. He took punches so he could hit it. That's the type of fighter David Benavidez is. If he don't think you got power to hurt him, he could have walked you down and beat your ass. Kind of like one of them East LA cholos.
I'm gonna tell you right now, he not walking Caleb Plant down and beating nothing.
Caleb Plant ain't got no power than Angulo.
He'll beat
I didn't say Caleb Plant got all around. He got footwork. He got enough power to keep your ass off of him, and he will hurt you with his power. He got boxing skills. He got everything.
I got to see that.
He ain't got power like that, and he got all that. What you speaking for 7 rounds?
What you mean he ain't what? What you mean?
He got all that.
Like
what you speaking for 7 rounds, and by the time the 8th round comes, then the heat will be coming on him. You know what I mean? Especially when he's fighting the top tier.
Keep thinking that.
And I like Caleb Plant, but he ain't beat.
I do too. I do too. I hate we gotta all go back and
Plant is untested.
Yeah, Benavidez gonna beat it.
Willie, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
Oh man, we see what you done started. But yeah, we say that to say this. We got monolithic thinkers, but that's what make a lot of these shows great, and we can sit here and break down these fights and talk because, especially with the fans and everybody that's in the chat, y'all get to call in now because I got the call in line, and y'all can even debate us as well if you feel like you got a good argument. You know what I'm saying? So man, bring it. Anytime you want, you welcome to call in and give us your thoughts on it, man. And here comes June.
I'm gonna get off the line, man. But before I get off the line, I'm gonna say this. I was just trying to help myself out, right? I was looking up on some BFTV type stuff, looking up Danny Garcia's resume. And bro, he's been fighting since 2007, and he got a really, really nice resume. And hey, like, I really don't think he head and shoulders above Danny Garcia and the rest of the welterweight division. That's why I asked you that. It was kind of like a setup question to be like, all right, well, we're going to have to see for real. Because I already think Sean proved that Earl Spence is not head and shoulders above the rest of the welterweight division.
Sean didn't prove that. You know what's
fight over, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Head and shoulders above the welterweight division.
Sean didn't prove that, bro. Sean didn't prove that. Sean went in there and fought what Sean did. We got to stop acting like Sean ain't a tough fight for anybody. Everybody that Sean has faced. Matter of fact, when Sean faced Keith Thurman, Sean made Keith Thurman look normal. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't one time no more. But when Sean fought Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman fought Danny Garcia. Keith Thurman boxed the shit out of Danny Garcia. When Sean Porter fought Danny Garcia, he made Danny look like a regular ass fighter.
Listen, bro, and then my dude, main man, who thought he gave Sean all the credit. Oh yeah, Sean did this to Earl. He went back and watched that bitch over, came back and said, you know what, that bitch unanimous decision about Earl. Earl made that boy miss a lot of shots. Earl won that thing hands down. Go watch that fight over, bro, and then turn the volume off, and look at Earl Spence go to work, man. Sean, he came with the little rough and tough, but Earl reversed that shit, came back with it, and the shit was 8-4 to me, bro. 8-4. So, and this is unbiased. I ain't just saying shit to be signing.
Yeah.
Hey, Earl could box his way to a victory, but I don't think he's gonna do that. He's gonna try to prove something, and he's gonna end up getting knocked out, but not knocked out. I see a TKO.
Did we put a bet on that? Did we put a $500 bet on that?
I'm just waiting. That $500 bet going once.
That motherfucking phone will go click.
Nigga, yeah, right.
He said he's gonna give you the plus 280.
I mean, how much you want to bet on him, my brother?
It don't even matter to me.
I mean, you don't want to lose the money. How much you want to lose?
I'm placing.
Hold on, wait a minute, Junior. Hold on, wait, Junior. Who said? How you gonna say you niggas sound crazy? We the panelists giving Sean his goddamn props.
Hey, follow me on Money Brown TV, bro. Junior say I'm crazy. Junior, we can watch that fight right now, and if you can find more than 4 rounds to give Sean,
I don't even know how it go. I really don't even know how it go. I know how to bet online. That's why I'm like,
that's what we're talking about.
But hey, it don't even matter to me, bro. I'm with all of that.
Hey man, you can bet right now. We just send each other the money, man. That's how they go.
I'll give you $1,000 to 1.
Milk that nigga. Nigga, you ain't got nothing to do with this. Sit your ass down below.
Hey, I'll give you $1,000 to 100 that he ain't knocking motherfucking Errol Spence out.
Down below. Sit on down below. Let me get my money, bro.
Hey, the line ain't gonna cut off when this shit get high. No, nigga. I'm from Phoenix. I'm good.
So what we bet on it? Like we making a bet on my bro. Stay ready. We right here. Can't nobody run nowhere.
Man, you got witnesses.
I'm waiting on my man to say a number, but I don't know if my man wants to say a number.
First of all, what would the bet be in general? What is the bet? That Danny's gonna win by knockout? That
we bet on the win.
We bet by decision. You think Earl's gonna win by knockout?
I bet by Earl win by decision, straight up win. I just go straight up win. I don't think he gonna knock him out. I said it could be a TKO. It could be a TKO. But I'm talking about I want to bet on the win.
I'm thinking the same for Danny. I'm thinking the same exact thing for Danny. I'm thinking I could play it safe and say UD, or I could say what I really see happening is this nigga Danny catch him with either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of those and get him out of there.
Oh. Hey, J.A. Dixon, you're right. Sean is an elite hater. Yeah, he is that. He a good ass fighter, but he's a whole ass hater. Yeah, he a whole hater in these streets. But go ahead.
Hey, why you do Sean like that? I like that nigga Sean.
Why Sean do himself like that? What you mean?
Sean a nice fighter. I really don't know.
No, Sean is a nice fighter, but
Sean a hell of a fighter.
Sean buck dancing after Wilder. Sean buck danced after Wilder lost. Sean over the eyes glossy, looking up to the white man like you sure right, white man. Sean over there saying Derrick James is an overrated coach. How? And he's talking about TeoFimo's dad and him being there his whole career. Derrick James been with Earl his whole career. How was he overrated? Like, Sean Porter's, he's salty. I think Sean don't like black fighters, but that's another story.
I do want to see him move up to 154. That to me is interesting.
I am going to subscribe, and I don't know. I ain't made my mind up yet. I might bet with you for the odds. I might still do it online, but I ain't running from nothing. I need to decide whether I'm going to play it safe, and is Danny going to win by decision, or is Danny going to win by knockout? Because the bet was going to happen regardless anyway. For real.
Whatever you want to do, champ.
Man, just make sure it's done right here live on Stay Ready Boxing TV. I want to know. Because if y'all make it on Money Channel, we coming back here and gonna do something.
Hey, I already said I'm coming back, bro. I ain't running. Damn, it would suck to eat crow at this point, but I know I'm not going to. Danny's nice.
Yeah, we gonna see. We damn sure gonna see. We gonna see. And my brother said, Sean, hating, but y'all bringing up old shit. How we bringing up old shit, Junior? It ain't old when he just said Derrick James is overrated coach. He just said that. We didn't say it. He just said that. I'm just saying. Money, didn't you post that?
Yep. Couple times.
I'm just saying. Like, he just said that. Man, shout out to the Jedi King in that super chat. He said, salute LDDC La Familia. Hashtag B1. Appreciate it. Appreciate that, man. He said, this nigga ain't trying to bet, bro. do you trust Bovada? Who is Bovada?
I use Bovada. I use Bovada all the time. All the time. That's my site. It's a betting site.
I ain't never used Bovada, man. I use Bet Online and I use my bookie.
Nah, I put I use Bovada all the time. That's my joint right there.
Better yet,
yeah,
thank you, Adrian Rule. You gave me something else to go check out. I'm gonna go look at Bovada today.
Shit, I mean, they didn't wire me. 18,000. That's the most they, you know what I'm saying? So they pay. They'll pay you. I ain't never had no problem with them.
Bet Online quick too. That's why I like Bet Online.
Junior, tomorrow I ran up a check on Bovada. Oh shit.
Yeah. But man, I appreciate you calling in, man. We'll probably be back on after Smoke City tomorrow.
All right, for sure, bro. Stay up, y'all.
Man, already.
Yes, sir. You too, bro.
I'm gonna keep checking in, bro. I'm gonna keep checking in. And because I know the shit talk is happening. We gonna see.
Oh yeah,
it ain't about talk. We gonna see.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you like this.
Checking in.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna wait till they announce the fight because you know they're gonna do a press conference before the fight. Man, that's the next time I'm gonna talk about this. Unless something happen between here and now, next time I talk about Danny and Earl is gonna be one of these press conferences. Or
hey, this is what it's all about. Y'all got me fired up. I love it though.
Yeah,
that's what's up. Make sure you come back and eat your crow when Lomachenko, you know what I mean, takes his L. You know what I mean? Come back and eat your crow.
No Loma. That was 503. I'm betting on Lomachenko.
Exactly. He gonna take his L. So come back and take your crow.
Nah, I hope you here to. I hope you here to take your crow. I'm gonna be right here.
We finna talk about that right now.
Hey, bro, follow me on Money Brown TV too. Press that button for me.
Money Brown, the God.
I got you, bro. I'm looking you up right now.
Yes, sir.
All right, appreciate you coming through, champ.
For sure.
Salute.
Man, matter of fact, let's talk about it also. Who you got and why?
In the Loma Lopez?
Yeah.
I got I mean, I'm still sticking with Lopez. You know what I mean? I've been listening to your takes, and they're valid. I mean, they're valid for real. You know what I mean? I'm starting to lean over to the Loma side, but I'm gonna stay strong with my opinion and my original, you know what I mean, my original pick with TeoFimo Lopez. Symbolically, I think, you know what I mean, the torch is about to be passed. You know what I mean? I think Bob's trying to get rid of Lomachenko. He ain't making no money. He's not marketable. You know what I mean? So it's on to the next. He's trying to cash out. You know what I mean? And Lopez is that guy. He's a big opponent. He has physical advantages against Lomachenko. He's hungry. He has the boxing ability, the counter-punching ability to get Lomachenko out of there. So, once again, looking at Lomachenko's last couple of fights, it looks like he's lost a couple steps. He's not looking like that Lomachenko that was stopping opponents by making them just literally stop. You know what I mean? He's looking just pedestrian in a sense. You know what I mean? So you put those mix of the two together, and you have, you know what I mean, a new unified champion. I'm not gonna say undisputed, but in TeoFimo Lopez. You know what I mean? That's my take.
I'll give you this. TeoFimo is strong. I'm not gonna take nothing away from his strengths. Dude's strong. Dude is a hell of a counterpuncher. I just don't think he can handle the angles. Oh man, the work rate. I just don't. Man, it's gonna be a hell of a fight, and I think Loma's gonna come in and win by decision.
Yeah, I think the angles will be there in the early rounds, but I think
Lopez has the IQ to be able to adapt to those angles. You know what I mean? As time passes, you know what I mean. He'll have the ability to adapt inside the ring, on the job, and be able to land his shots and wear Lomachenko down. And we'll see. Well, I think he'll really be able to test that chin. He'll be really able to possibly put Lomachenko in a dogfight. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm excited to see this fight. I mean, it could definitely go your way. Stay ready. You know what I mean? But
no, go ahead, Alpha.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, it could definitely go your way, but I still see it as being a victory for Lopez. You know what I mean? This is it for Lomachenko. You know what I mean?
And y'all, we got to remember Lomachenko's still young.
Not really.
I hear people not really how.
Not really young in the sense of what? He has a lot of mileage on him. Like, you know what I mean? You put together his amateur record, you know what I mean, and now it's a professional record, and then you're looking at the caliber fighters he's been fighting, even in his professional record. He's not been fighting cans like for his first 10 opponents or nothing like that. He's been fighting some credible opposition.
He's 32 years old, bro. He ain't that old. He's still in his prime age.
You saying Loma?
Yeah, Loma's only 32. Still in his prime age, bro.
That's what I was saying too.
High body. He might be young in age, but he got high boxer mileage. That's what I'm trying to show you, my nigga.
Yeah, but I was gonna say this though, because a lot of people, when they seen him and he fighting these big dudes, they got a tendency to say, "Oh, Loma losing the step." I don't think he losing the step. He just fighting big ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? But I look at the situation like when we see Loma and Teo, nobody talk about Teo winning by decision. Nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, the only thing come out their mouth is the knockout, the big punch, the power, this, that. So if that motherfucker can't land that power, land that big punch on Loma, then what? He gonna be in trouble, right? Because I feel like, I ain't saying he can't land it, and I feel like he do got grade A knockout power to where if he could catch Loma's with the right shot, he could knock his ass out because he got grade A. But I feel like Loma's gonna be too smart in that ring for Teo, and he want to prove a point just like Teo want to prove a point. So if Teo can't land that shot, do his ass get frustrated? How do we adapt? You know what I'm saying? Because we never seen him against a masterful boxer like Lomachenko. You know, so he gonna have to be the one. If I can't land the power, adapt and try to put that his boxing skills out there. And I don't think he a better boxer than Lomachenko, bro. Like Max said, with them angles, yeah.
And he don't have a jab. Like we forget, but when he fought Nakatani, dog, go back and watch that fight. He wasn't throwing that jab. His countering wasn't there. Yeah, he was catching him, going in them long distance. He was getting pieced up too.
But you don't have to be the better boxer to win this fight, fellas.
He better not.
You don't have to be the better boxer. This is not how he's gonna win.
He's gonna have to be. But here's the thing: he's gonna have to have a jab to set up his power. If the counter ain't there. If the counter ability is not there, he's going to have to do something to set up those power shots. Because for him to realize
too much value into the jab. The jab just has to be serviceable. You know what I mean? It just has to be there to keep Lomachenko busy in a sense. You know what I mean? Keep him occupied in a sense. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be no thudding or no beautiful jab. You know what I mean? We know that TeoFimo don't have a jab like Charlo or nothing like that.
I don't. It ain't. See, here's the thing. It don't have.
But I agree. He needs to use it. I agree. He needs to use it.
He ain't got to have a jab like Charlo. He don't. That's a stiff ass jab. He's not built to throw a stiff jab like that. You can't throw a stiff jab like that and be a counter puncher. You can't.
He needs to use it to keep Lomachenko occupied, but that's not going to win him the fight necessarily. He's not going to win it off of being a better boxer than Lomachenko.
He need to look at how Tony Harrison was doubling up on that jab. He need to look at how Winky Wright used to double and triple up on that jab. He fights kind of like Winky, but he flat-footed. He got to look at that. That's how they was throwing that jab. He don't have to have a solid ass, stiff ass jab like Charlo, but he got to have something to set up those power shots. to help him out. He's going to help keep Loma from the inside. If Loma get on the inside, that's going to take away some of that power because he's shortening up the distance on that punch. Shortening up on the distance of that punch that is going to hurt that power, dog. You know Loma's right. And Loma get inside. What is he going to do when Loma get inside? He just gonna have to muscle him up off of him, or he's gonna have to hold and let the referee.
He's gonna have to tie up. He gonna have to tie up if Loma's getting the better on the inside. That's what he's gonna have to do. And I think he's more than capable of doing that.
And guess what the judges are gonna be looking at when they're doing that? And guess who the judges who's gonna get those rounds? Because he's the inactivity of TeoFimo.
I believe the energetic younger TeoFimo will be doing a lot of dirty boxing. You know what I mean? He has a physical advantage. He feels he's bigger than Lomachenko. He feels he can run through him. He's a younger of the two, of course. You know what I mean? So I believe it won't be so easy on the inside for Lomachenko. That's how I feel.
Man, I'm just waiting to see. I'm telling you, I really don't think TeoFimo got nothing for him except the power. Do anybody else think I'm wrong on that? KT Money.
I like TeoFimo. Like I say, I'm a fan of him. I like his style, but I don't think he go like for as boxing wise. I don't think he can fuck along him. Like he do got that power to where I say he got the youth too. Where I want to see if he gonna go in that motherfucker and try to. Make Loma turn to a dog fight, you know what I mean? But besides that, Loma is smart, and Loma is, like I say, that motherfucker is an animal, bro. People don't give him credit. Have much savage that motherfucker got in him. He a little savage. You want to hurt and embarrass your ass. So, I want to see the game plan for TeoFimo, bro. That's what I'm looking forward to. They game plan, what they coming with. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to come with more than what you did against them boys to beat somebody like Lomachenko. You know, and if he go beat him, like I said, I'm going for T.O. and I pull it for him to win. I just don't think he go win. And if he do win, he got to prove to me that he can beat Lomachenko, bro. He got to prove that shit.
Richard Comey is not Lomachenko.
Nowhere near.
I mean,
but he's good seasoning.
I just want to know,
man.
I just want to know when Teofimo Lopez became Aaron Pryor in 1983. I mean, because y'all talking about him like he Aaron Pryor, you know, that he hopped in the hot tub time machine and he came out Aaron Pryor in 1983. Like, I mean, where are we getting this from? And y'all acting like Lomachenko just some Rudy poo. Like you seen Lomachenko, you know, then got knocked out before. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand where y'all coming with all this from.
Yeah, we acting like Lomachenko slowed down a little bit. Not everybody, but at least me. You know what I mean? At least me. I showed you. I showed you, my nigga. I showed you with Jorge Linares. When Jorge Linares knocked his ass down, he looked a tad bit slower. When robotic Luke Campbell was styling on Lomachenko, he looked a tad bit slower than me. So I'm giving a puncher's chance, more than a puncher's chance to Teofimo Lopez.
What you had to say? It's my turn to talk now. I listened to.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Now, like I was saying, y'all acting like Lomachenko, he didn't slow down this and that. No, he didn't move up weight class after weight class after weight class. What you talking about? He didn't slow down. Ain't nothing slowed down. Luke Campbell is 5'9". He keep moving up weight classes. That don't mean he didn't slow down. So tell me what Teofimo Lopez has done and who Teofimo Lopez has whooped to show that he can go in there and knock out Vasil Lomachenko. You got to put some respect on that man's name. Stop trying to act like he just gonna go in there. Oh, he gonna go in there and destroy Lomachenko. Because I bet you wouldn't put no money on it. And I'm right here, live in effect. If you believe that, put some money on it.
But Canadian money good over here. Canadian money good over there.
I mean, y'all got Cash App, don't you? PayPal, Cash App. I know PayPal work over there. Now talk to me. If you believe what you're saying, please talk to me and we can put some money on it.
Oh, here we go. You know what I mean?
I'm saying
both y'all niggas alike. You know what I mean? Trying to get niggas off their wallet to validate their statements.
You don't believe what you're saying unless you're willing to put your money where your mouth is. And I respect your opinion. But show me that you really believe what you're saying and put that bread where your mouth is. Because I just feel like, you know, y'all not giving Lomachenko the respect that he deserves. Y'all acting like this young dude just gonna go in there and just blow him out the water. TeoFimo Lopez ain't beat nobody on the level. He never been in the ring with nobody on the level of Vasyl Lomachenko.
I ain't never said he was gonna blow him out the water.
But
I just said the nigga gonna win. You know what I mean? But I'm actually leaning towards Lomachenko. I think it's gonna be a close fight, but I'm sticking to my guns originally. But go ahead.
Now let me explain what I'm saying. Okay, everybody that we've seen TeoFimo Lopez in the ring when he blow him out, they're the same type of opponents. They're opponents that's gonna stand right in front of him, right, and try to bang or run because they scared of him, right? Richard Comey. Richard Comey was a tailor-made opponent for him. Richard Comey was a perfect type of opponent for TeoFimo Lopez because any fight that we've seen Richard Comey in, what does he do? He bang with you. He stand right there and he bang with you. What did he do with Robert Easter? He went to war with Robert Easter. And a lot of people say that he beat Robert Easter, you know? He was banging it out with Robert Easter from round 1 through 12. That's Richard Comey. He's going to be right there in front of you. That's the perfect type of opponent for TeoFimo Lopez because TeoFimo Lopez, he wants somebody to stand right there and bang with him because TeoFimo Lopez is athletic. You know, he got good speed and he got power. But when he fought Richard Comey is trying to hook with him. He's trying to throw every time TeoFimo Lopez throw. He's trying to throw with him. And who landed first? TeoFimo Lopez landed first. But he had an opponent that's right in his face the whole time. Vasyl Lomachenko is different. He's going to give him angles. He's going to stick that jab in his face. He's going to be gone. And he has really good defense too. Y'all acting like he just, he's been hit. He's been on the canvas, but he ain't never been hurt. You've never seen Vasyl Lomachenko like hurt to where you like, oh shit, hold on. You know, you ain't never seen him in that predicament. Anybody could get flash knockdowns. We seen Sean Porter get flash knockdown before. We ain't never seen him hurt like that. You see what I'm saying? So you can't just say, I mean, you can say it, but for y'all to just be saying, oh, he gonna go in there, you know, and he gonna get Vasyl Lomachenko out of there. What makes you say that? You've never seen nobody have him hurt to be able to say that. Now, I can understand if you've seen Vasyl Lomachenko in the ring to where he was holding on and he damn near got knocked out a few times. We ain't never seen that. That's all I'm saying. When y'all saying, y'all talking about, oh, a puncher's chance. Anybody got a puncher's chance, but when you talk about a puncher's chance with TeoFimo Lopez, let's not act like he Mike Tyson in '86. Who he knocked out? He ain't knocked out nobody on no high stage. He's not knocked out no B or no A class level fighters. I mean, Richard Comey is the closest to it, but like I said, Richard Comey was a tailor-made opponent.
Hey, I told y'all why I changed, because originally I had TeoFimo just because I wanted TeoFimo to win. But I'm telling you, when I saw somebody take a pay cut to whoop your ass, that puts that's a whole nother onus on the ass whooping to me. That's a whole nother onus. A motherfucker taking a pay cut to whoop your ass. Bro. I'm telling you, that's next level.
You ready to prove a point, huh, Matt?
Bro. He ready to go down. He's taking a pay cut to get on your ass. Like I'm saying, motherfucker, yeah. Oh, you want some more money? You do it too. You holding that money? Okay. Hey, Bob. Yeah. Here go another 500,000 out my check. Give it to him, so we can make this hoe happy. So I can smash motherfucking ass, bro. He took a pay cut to whoop this dude. I'm sorry, and he's the champion. Yeah. He's the champion. He got all the belts. He took a pay cut to whoop your ass. That's next. That man. That made me change my. That right there is what made me change my pick. And then it started making me think about everything that Loma do good and why we always, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Loma lose because I feel like Loma's kicking. Like we talk about Tank ducking Loma, but to be honest with you, Loma moved the whole weight division to get away from Tank.
Man, come on, stay ready. Come on now, don't do that.
What you mean?
Stay ready. You cannot say. Hold on. You cannot. Come on, stay. Come on, man. You can't say that.
Let's stick with the facts.
Come on, dog.
Let's stick with the facts.
So good, so well. Loma ain't duck no. Man, come on now.
AT, okay. Money, tell me if I'm wrong.
Nah, you can't do that.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Matter of fact, I want you to see my face. Look me in my eyes. Look, Loma called out Tank when it was at 130. Tank said, "All right, let's fight." Loma asked, yes, he did. I remember when he said it. He said it.
You got to bring that up.
He said, "No,
we just have to agree to disagree on this one."
What's that motherfucking name? Said, "No, he not ready for that fight." Nostrils said he ain't ready for that fight. But Loma came out and said, "Well, if you want that fight, you got to come up to 135 to get it."
I ain't never. You got to pull that up for me, cause what I know, and I didn't ask Leonard Ellaby myself face to face. They didn't want Tank to fight him, and Tank did not want to fight him. When Floyd Mayweather got in the ring, and when he was pissed off at Tank, and he told Tank like, "Hey, Tank, you know what? I'm gonna call Bob Arum, and I'm gonna go ahead and make the Vasil Lomachenko fight."
I ain't gonna say Tank don't want to fight him. Tank will fight his ass.
Man, I already know.
Tank can fight any motherfucker, but he following the plan.
I hear you. Yeah, I hear you, man.
You can say you don't want to fight him because you could say this, that, and third, but he put his team.
But I ain't gonna say no.
I'm
saying it because he didn't show it. You can say what you want. I'm saying it because he showed it.
They had a plan for him, nigga, like he following his team.
No,
because a nigga following his team and what they saying to do.
He said it himself. Oh, well, Lomachenko, he's such and such age. You know, I still got a long time.
Hold on.
He telling you himself he want to wait till he get on.
July 4th, 2018. Yeah, I'll fight Tank, but he has to come to 135.
How many times has they asked Tank about fighting Lomachenko and he get to stuttering and all type of shit? Talking about, well, you know, I'm still young. Tank has told you he wasn't ready for that fight.
The same thing that his team was saying. They got a plan for him.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, but it's an excuse. Now you're making an excuse. Oh, his team told him to say that. He said it.
If they would have came with as long as they come with the right amount of money, because they want the fight to be on pay-per-view. But if they come with the right amount of money, nigga, he will fight anybody, nigga. If they would have came with the right amount of money, he would have fought anybody. So when he's saying,
bullshit. That's bullshit.
I ain't no damn bullshit, nigga. Because they ain't never offered him shit to fight him. So you can't say that's bullshit, nigga. You can't say that's bullshit. Like he said, if they with the right amount of money, I will fight anybody. But I'm gonna follow.
Davis did not want to fight Lomachenko.
I'm gonna follow
That's why Floyd Mayweather threatened him with it because he knew he didn't want to fight Lomachenko.
They had a little beef.
Not sit up here and tell me. Tank Davis.
Whoa.
That Lomachenko got Tank Davis.
First of all, when Tank wanted to fight him, right? Floyd was saying no. Floyd was the one saying no. He don't want him to fight because Tank wanted to fight him. Then when they got into that little beef,
Tank did not ever want to fight Lomachenko. That's a lie.
Let me talk, man. Let me talk.
That is a lie.
Second of all, when they got into that little beef, Then Floyd was like, you know what? I'm gonna call Bob Erm. We gonna make that fight happen with Lomachenko. That's what Tank like, nigga. I ain't doing shit you tell me to do, nigga. I'm going with Al Heyman. So, nigga, they had beef on their hands, and Tank was proving the point. Like, I ain't gonna fight no motherfucker you think you want me to fight because, nigga, Al Heyman.
No, Tank wasn't proving a point. Tank did not want to fight him. You can make excuses until your motherfucker. You can make excuses until you run out of breath. Tank Davis did not want to fight Vasil Lomachenko.
I can't understand what neither one of y'all is saying when y'all talk.
Tank afraid
one at a time. It's hard because y'all standing over each other. Can't nobody understand what nobody says, so y'all gotta go one at a time, champ.
Tank ain't afraid to fight no goddamn Lomachenko.
I don't think Tank afraid to fight nobody. I don't think it's him that's causing either. And I don't care what Leonard Ellerby say, because Leonard Ellerby is a snake ass nigga. And I'm saying it right here on my channel. He's snake. And a lot of those fights, because it was a lot of fights Tank wanted, that Leonard Ellerby them kept him away from it. Nigga, we could have had that Ryan Garcia fight a long ass time ago. We could have had a Devin Haney fight. Leonard Ellerby is and Floyd is keeping fights away from him because they're trying to move him in a way that they can maximize their dollars and have him fighting bullshit fights. Now they're starting to put him in fighting tougher fights. But let's be honest, is Leo Santa Cruz a tough fight for Tank? Fuck no. But you know why I want to see it? Is because I know Tank will beat the shit out of him. I don't like Leo Santa Cruz.
I believe that's a very credible fight, Matt.
Huh?
I believe it's credible.
I didn't say it was. Hold on. I didn't say it was not credible. I just said, do anybody in their right mind believe Leo Santa Cruz can beat Tank?
No.
All right, then. So whether it's credible or not, we all know Tank gonna go in that fight and win. But they're just now starting to really put Tank in there with tough opponents. Because just like this, they said we're gonna see this Tank Loma fight soon. Because that's a big money fight. We gonna start seeing them fight tougher opponents. They already signed the Ryan Garcia fight. That's what's gonna happen. So I think a lot of this has to do with them just trying to make money off of Tank Davis. So while we didn't Loma a long time ago, I'm blaming Leonard Ellerby. Shout out to my brother Lawrence Williams, man. He said Quentin might have a tough fight on his hands. Dude, he's fighting as a stablemate with Boots Ennis and trained by Boots Pops. Yeah, I know, bro. I was looking up Q's fighter the other day. Yeah, but y'all got to remember Q ain't no slouch, man. Q, you know what I'm saying, was team captain of Team USA. That dude can fight his motherfucking ass off, and he be beating up bigger opponents. Like he spars if y'all ever see him spar and see him fight, that I put this on everything I love. I've never in my life seen a fighter with the type of patience that Q got. Q is a patient fighter. He sit there and watches his opponents and set up every single shot because he makes sure each one of his shots is pinpoint precise. That's the type of fighter he is. I've never seen it before. People say he's a pot shot. He's pot shotting, but nah, he's being patient, and every one of his shots is landing. So he's the only Cassius Clay Collier, same person that Kevin Stenhouse just said tested positive for Rona. His only loss came from Quentin, and that was Quentin's second fight, I believe, because I interviewed Q right after that fight. Yeah, he's a different type of fighter. I'm gonna be real interested to see it because it's gonna be on ESPN. It's gonna be on regular ESPN before they go to the Plus for the Loma fight. I'm ready to see that fight.
He fighting on TV?
Yeah, he's fighting on TV. Fighting on ESPN. Hey John, that was both of them. It wasn't just Golden Boy. Golden Boy was they stopped the sparring match, but they didn't stop the fight. You know what I'm saying? But back on this Tank. I'm telling y'all, I don't believe Tank is scared to fight nobody. But is his marketing? Well, I ain't gonna say marketing because they marketing the shit out of Tank. But is his promotion, the way they pushing him, fucked up? Very. Can we all agree on that one?
What they trying to do is get him to be a pay-per-view star before they put him in that fight, in the fights with the big fights, because they understand the stardom that Tank is growing, bro. You know, Mayweather and them, they think about dollars first, man. They think about the dollars first, and they know Tank is a young star. They know if you put Tank with all these cats, with Lomachenko, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, you know what I'm saying, even a TeoFimo Lopez, those fights would make big fucking money if you can make this nigga a star and build his resume up first. That's their whole plan with him. It ain't that Tank afraid to fight no damn body. It's just Mayweather trying to build a pay-per-view star. You know his style. You know what Floyd think. He think dollars. He think dollars, bro. And I don't knock him for that shit because the shit is actually working. Him and Leo fit to do numbers. And after this Leo fight, if this motherfucker turn out to be what they want it to be, then from now on, Tank is going to be on pay-per-view. And they know they can't give us no bullshit fights with Tank, and they got to make all the big fights. But this what they trying to do, get him to be a pay-per-view star first before they start putting him in the ring with the big boys to make the money off his ass.
And then he's going to be back to back to back with nothing but big fights.
And that's when the big fights going to come.
It's going to happen. I agree. I do.
I don't think Tank afraid no Loma, not damn sure Loma ain't afraid no Tank.
Right. But man.
Now, what I got to say on this situation is, do I think that Tank is afraid or ducking a lot of these fighters? Not necessarily. You know, I think it's some fighters that Tank don't want to fight. You know what I mean? Because he's saying it. When you ask him about Devin Haney, who is Devin Haney? When you ask him about
that's the urge kid,
man. Let me. Okay, man. You said what you had to say. I heard you. I heard everything you said.
In the kid.
Everything, right? It's saying like everything that somebody bring up about Tank is always some excuse behind. Oh well, it ain't him. It is okay, cool. But when he didn't give an interview himself, he ain't telling you that he want to fight these guys. Do I think he's scared? No.
Lomachenko, bro.
Nah. But the point I'm getting to, right? The bottom line is, you cannot say that Vasyl Lomachenko ever ducked no Tank Davis. Vasyl Lomachenko has come out time and time again for years and years upon years calling out Tank Davis. He done interviews. You can pull them up. The receipts is on YouTube. You can pull up all the interviews where he called out Tank Davis. He did it on Twitter, Instagram, all of that. He been calling out Tank Davis. Just recently, Tank Davis is finally responding, talking about like, oh yeah, he'll fight him. But he's still saying, oh, well, you know, the end of 2021, you know, maybe 2022, I'll fight him. You know, he I still got a long time in the sport. I'm still young and he getting old. What the fuck does that telling you? He telling you that he trying to wait till he get old. But money, you steady making excuses for Tank Davis. Yeah, you a huge Tank Davis fan, but every time somebody bring up something about Tank Davis, it's always but no. Come on, it's excuses. Because if it was anybody else, you wouldn't be saying the same thing. Can't nobody tell me that Vasyl Lomachenko has ever ducked Tank Davis. He ain't never ducked Tank Davis. He been calling Tank Davis out. Whether you like the man or you don't, he ain't never ducked Tank Davis.
Nigga, I ain't never said he ducked no Tank.
No, I'm saying that's how the whole conversation was brought up. Because my man Matt, he said
I said Tank because I said when they both was at 130, when Lomachenko went before Lomachenko moved up, he said if Tank want to fight me, he got to come up to 135, and I said that was stupid.
You can't say that he ever ducked Gervonta Tank Davis. You cannot tell me.
Duck no Lomachenko neither.
And he did. He did. Well, okay. This is the thing, Money. I'm not gonna say that he flat out ducked him. I'm going off of his mannerisms and what he's saying out of his mouth. Now, do I think that fight was ever possible for Tank Davis? No, because Mayweather and Leonard Hellaby was never going to let Tank Davis get in the ring with Vasyl Lomachenko because they weren't confident enough that he could beat Vasyl Lomachenko to put him in the ring. That's why it don't matter how Tank Davis felt about it, right? That's why when Mayweather hopped in the ring, right? When Mayweather hopped in the ring, got on that microphone, and he threatened. It wasn't no, I'm a reward you with a fight with Vasil Lomachenko. That was I'm pissed off. You want to go, you want to do shit behind my back. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now you're gonna see who the real boss is. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the phone. I'm gonna make this call to Big Bob Arum. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make this call to Bob Arum, and I'm gonna make this fight happen between y'all. Now what? And you seen the look on Tank Davis's face. Do I gotta bring it up on my other phone?
I'm telling you, that was him telling Floyd, "Fuck you, I ain't fighting nobody. You telling me to fight, nigga."
No, it was him. It was him. The look on his face showed me like, oh shit, like he was shocked. It was shocked. It was some shit like, oh man,
not
come
that
on now. You don't think that
they was already beefing?
Mayweather knew.
I know what Tank said. What he said.
Hey, you can take up for him and make it.
It ain't about taking up for him. You can make up.
Make it every excuse you want, but the footage is there.
You want to make up there. You talking about? I looked at his face. I looked at his face.
Nothing.
Oh, his face told me everything. His face told me everything. When I seen his face, his face told me everything.
What did he say when they gave him the microphone? And
I know what he said, bro. We know what was going on. We know what was going on with the beef, bro. We already know what Tank and Floyd with the beef was going on. Tank won't listen.
But what does that have to do with him acting, looking like he didn't want to take that fight?
What was talking about, bro? He wanted to listen to what he was talking about.
If he wanted to smoke, he would have been like, good.
And now that they back cool, what Floyd saying? The same shit he was saying before he said that shit. Come on, man. We know the play, man.
Look, I'm gonna just tell you like this. Floyd Mayweather did not think that Tank Davis wanted to fight Vasil Lomachenko at all. Because if he thought that Tank Davis wanted to fight Vasil Lomachenko when they had their beef, he wouldn't have threatened him with that fight. He threatened him with that fight because he knew that he didn't want that fight.
He ain't threatening.
You can say what you want. You know what the real is.
He went on camera because they was beefing, and he brought up that shit. I'm gonna call Bob.
But you know what the deal is.
Tank Davis is successful. I'm gonna call Bob and we gonna look to make the Lomachenko fight. And Tank told that nigga,
like I said.
And Tank told that nigga, fuck you.
Tank didn't tell that nigga nothing.
Fuck you tell me to fight. You
ain't gonna push me to fight, to say something,
bro. You ain't gonna
tell him nothing.
Man, we know what the play was when them dudes was beefing, bro. That's just like if I'm with you, Mac, you my trainer, we cool.
Like I said, you got every excuse in the world for Tank Davis.
You tell me something, Mac, we cool, but then it's like I'm telling you, hey Mac, I want to get this fight now, money, cool, bro. We go do what we do. We go do this. Then me and you get into it. Then you like, nah, nigga, since you don't want to do it, I'm gonna put you in the ring with. I'm like, nigga, you ain't put me in the ring with no motherfucker. That's the street shit. We know what the fuck that play was, bro. So you can say Tank is afraid, or the face showed you this, that, and the third.
Like I said, you can make every excuse you wanted till your face turn red. We know what the deal is.
On this man, you put your own perception on what you see.
No, I'm putting what I saw.
Exactly. You putting what you think on that motherfucker. That's what you put.
Like I said, I'm putting what I saw.
Yeah, what you saw and what was the real deal was two different things, then, Negro. Because now you making up a false ass narrative off of
I'm not making up nothing. I'm not making up nothing. I'm telling you the facts on what happened. I'm not making up nothing. I ain't in the game of making up stuff.
I saw his face. You know what, Mac? His face didn't look right to me. And
I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring up the video then. Hold on. Let me find the video. Since I'm making up shit.
Damn right you making up shit, nigga. The fuck?
Oh man.
This nigga want Tank to be afraid of Lomachenko so bad, bro.
I don't want him to do nothing. I don't want him to be afraid of nothing. What you mean I want him to be afraid? What am I gonna get out of wanting him to be afraid of somebody? I'm telling you what happened.
Nah, you tell me what you think.
Mac, you know what fight I'm talking about. What fight was that? Because it was the he hopped in the ring. What fight was that?
Who hopped in the ring?
When Floyd Mayweather hopped in the ring and he said, remember when Tank Davis and Floyd was beat? Man,
It was a. I'm telling your ass what it was. Nigga, somebody hopped in the ring.
Yeah.
Nigga, it was on television.
What fight was it?
Yeah, that wasn't a ring.
No, it was after Tank had fought.
Yeah.
What fight was that? That's all I'm asking.
That was before Gamboa.
Yeah, it was before Gamboa. It was like 2 years ago.
No, it was the fight right before Gamboa.
Nah, I think it was before that. Was it the fight before Gamboa?
Yeah, when he threatened to fight Lomachenko.
Yeah,
that was the fight before Gamboa. That was just recently.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna find it too, cause I'm gonna pull it up, and then we could just see for ourselves. Since I'm making up stuff.
This nigga hurt, boy. Tank to be afraid.
Nah, we gonna pull it. Why do I want Tank to be afraid of Lomachenko? Make sense? What do I get out of wanting him to be afraid of Lomachenko? I want him to fight Lomachenko. Why would I want him to be afraid of Lomachenko? What sense do that even make?
You see my her making up this bullshit. Talking about you looked at his face.
I'm not making up. Don't tell me I'm making up something. Ain't nobody making up nothing.
Did you just not say you looked at his face? Did you just not say you looked at his face and his face told you
like
everything?
I said, we gonna pull up the video because the video is on YouTube. We have receipts. That's all we need to do. Let me pull up the video.
You just say his face told you everything, though, bro.
Was it Ricardo Nunez? No, I don't think it was. Okay, so let me see.
Yeah, it might have been before Nunez.
Yeah, it was before that. That's what I'm saying. It might have been. Was it the Hugo Ruiz or was it the Jesus? It might have been the Hugo Ruiz fight. We gonna find it. Y'all can go. I'm gonna look for it. Y'all go. Y'all could cook.
I'm waiting on you because shit, I'm about to get off.
Oh, my bad.
Shit, it's all good.
Hold on. Post fight. Hold on. I'm gonna find it.
But you can always hit us on Instagram if you can't.
Yeah.
We'll continue this.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you up. We gonna continue because I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna get down to the bottom line.
I already know. Man, it's been a great conversation today, though. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. We had fun, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. Though we'll come back to it, though. All right, fella, you still there?
Yep. I'm hanging on.
I was just checking. I know you got to get up for work tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, the video does show what ETB says. Tank said something like he was not in a rush to fight Loma. The video was a while ago. That's what he did. I gotta find it. We'll bring it back up. But man, KT, let me go ahead and get some last words, my brother.
Oh man, I appreciate you for having me on. We always have a good time, whether we agree, whether we disagree. Hey, that's what we do over here on Stay Ready Boxing TV. That's what make it fun because we all don't agree on everything. They try to bring they try to say, all them, all y'all got the same, y'all say the same shit. Ain't no puppets over here, and shit, man. One thing before I get off here, Stay Ready, I want to ask you, I seen they put out the pre-sale tickets for the Errol Spence fight today. They didn't have no floor seats available at all. And you gotta buy like 7 to 10 tickets.
They sold out the floor seats yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yep.
How though? The tickets went out yesterday though.
So yes, there was. I got an email yesterday because I guess when you a member, I don't know, but I know because I order from SeatGeek so much that I get codes and shit. And when that fight pre-sale came out, they gave me a code to go order. And
what was the floor? What was the floor seats? What was the prices?
I didn't even go look because I knew I wasn't fit to buy it right now.
So, like I said, today they had it. Today they had it to where you only could buy like 7 to 10 tickets. You know what I'm saying? You had to buy them in bulk. when I went on there.
Damn.
And it was the Miller High Life, up there where the Miller High Life area is, the DraftKings, and then on the other side where the DraftKings, that's the only tickets they had available, from that point up. So they go on sale to everybody tomorrow, so they might open up some more stuff tomorrow. I don't know.
They might, and them, they might see how many tickets they sell and reopen up the bottom, but ain't no floor seats, champ. I can tell
What
you
was
that.
what was the highest price tickets?
Huh?
What was the highest price tickets you seen yesterday?
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't go on there, but I got the stuff to go on there. I knew the tickets went on sale for pre-sale for people yesterday. Because I know people that got tickets yesterday. And I got the little, email for it to get it.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, man, y'all can catch me at everything boxing and sports. Me and Money Brown, we go live every day at 11:25 Central Mountain Pacific time, and that's 1:25 Central, and that's 2:25 on the East Coast. Come cook with us. Yeah, and like I said, I appreciate it. Stay ready, and I'm out.
Come on one time with y'all, man.
Yeah, man. You got to come on the panel. Hey, we had a lit.
Tomorrow, man. Matter of fact, I'll jump on there tomorrow. Just hit me up.
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Bet. Money, let me get some last words, my brother.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the whole chat for coming through, showing love to my big bro Mac. Shouts out to my dude Legendary that was on this deal. Shouts out to the caller as well. Shouts out to Keon, my bro. Y'all keep on following us, man. We'll keep on rocking out. Giving y'all boys this true boxing talk. You know what I mean? This unbiased boxing talk. You know what I mean? And we'll keep the train moving, bro. You hear me? Shouts out to my bro 503. I know he ain't jump in today, though, but I was looking for him. But it's all love, man. We're gonna keep the train moving. Shouts out to the whole LDBC. You feel me? And to the haters, y'all keep on hating. Y'all ain't gonna stop Nathan. You feel me? But it's all love, Mac. Right now, I'm ready anytime you need me. And we just gonna keep riding it out like that.
Already, man. Your boy getting sleepy over here. Oh, I fella, close us out, my brother.
Indeed, it was another dope episode of RingSide Views. You know what I mean? Y'all saw different views and different perspectives, you know what I mean, regarding these, you know what I mean, upcoming boxing fights. So yeah, it was a pleasure chopping it up with all the brothers tonight, you know what I mean? Salute to the whole chat, you know what I mean, that was participating and whatnot. Salute, you know what I mean, the Money Brown, everything boxing, legendary top cast that passed through earlier. You know what I mean? Salute to once again, salute to the caller, and of course my favorite spar partner, Stay Ready Boxing TV. You know what I mean? Appreciate, you know what I mean, shooting that link. You know what I mean? It's your favorite, get your most hated odd fella. Salute to the whole LDBC. Be on the lookout for the war report. You know what I mean? Coming up. You know what I mean? In the next month or so. You know what I mean? Boxing debates. You know what I mean? Rap battles. You know what I mean? Boxing, rap discussion. We got it all going on. You know what I mean? Be on the lookout for that. Subscribe to the R Fella, and I'm Gizon.
Bad. Man, y'all make sure y'all tune in this Friday. Even though we got the fights this weekend, I'm doing another episode of Movie and Music, and we're doing part 2 the underrated rappers this Friday on movies and music, man. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned this Friday, just in case y'all don't hear from me tomorrow or Thursday. But we gave y'all our predictions for this weekend. You know what I'm saying? And we had a great show tonight. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the callers tonight. Man, y'all don't understand. Y'all callers. Oh, hold on real quick. I can't click on it because I'm on the show, but if any of y'all can click on that link, he said he think that's the link. And show it. Let me see something real quick. Because if I can. Hold on. I think I got it. So let me screen share this. So before we get up out of here, I think this is the video you talking about. So, I just played
found it.
I don't even got a screen share it. I just play it. Shit.
Yeah.
In the early hours before D-Day, General Dwight D. Eisenhower.
I don't give a fuck.
I asked Loma about fighting you, and he goes, Loma check. And he says, well, maybe he'll fight me when I'm in a wheelchair. What do you think about him saying that?
I mean, he got a rush. You know, he fought in the limits 2 times. That's why he only had, I want to say 9 or 10 pro fights. You know, he fought in the Olympics twice. So he's rushing career. You know, so I don't have to rush. You know, I'm only 22. You know, I wish him the best. And everybody want to fight the person that's about to take over the sport. So,
you think when it's all said and done, though, we will get to see Lomachenko versus Tank Davis one day? Before you guys retire?
In the future, probably. You know, in the future.
So, what's this fight against Francisco Fonseca all about to you and your career and your development?
Just step closer to being that guy. You know, I want to have a successful career. I want to be able to break numbers. You know, so just him stepping up to the plate. You know, fighting me. I'm not just fighting anybody. I'm fighting an undefeated young fighter. You know, so I believe it's gonna be exciting.
You think it's important to dominate in front of this big pay-per-view crowd you're gonna have to keep making your name as a star?
Yes, it's definitely. I definitely have to go out there and put on a great show. You know, I just can't just win. You know, if they calling me the next, you know, star boxer, you know, I think I have to, you know, go out there and look great. You know, I'm working hard in the gym so I can look.
That's just one time. I'm still trying to find a video when Floyd hopped in the ring, post fight. When I'm trying to figure out who he fought. I'm trying to find that video though.
I'm back in this thing. I don't know what the fuck happened. I honestly don't.
Oh, you was gone the whole time?
Hell yeah, I was gone. My whole shit crashed. That motherfucker said not responding and everything. I don't know what the hell happened. But yeah, that was Fonseca. Did y'all get to hear the clip?
Yeah. We heard the clip. We heard him clearly. You know, we heard him clearly.
All right. I'm not gonna call it a duck. I kind of agree with him at the time, but again, man, we matter of fact, let's talk about it tomorrow on your show.
Yeah, we could do that because I'm gonna find that clip. We gonna do that.
That's what
okay. Well. No, it's another clip. I'm talking about the clip when Floyd Renee Box Young. That's one of the times. But I'm talking about the time when Floyd Mayweather jumped in the ring post fight, right after Tank Davis had won. He jumped in the ring post fight and he was threatening Tank Davis with a Vasil Lomachenko fight. When he said, you know, well, next I'm gonna go ahead and call Al because remember at this point in time, that Vasil Lomachenko and Tank Davis fight, everybody was talking about that fight. Everybody was talking about that fight. And before Mayweather had said, basically was saying like, oh, you know, he ain't fighting him right now. Basically, you know what I'm saying? He was like, we, you know, he's old, he needs Tank, and he was kind of he was kind of basically saying that Tank, you're not gonna see a Tank Vasil Lomachenko fight. Then Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather got into it, you know, on some personal shit, and they wasn't fucking with each other at this point in time. Floyd Mayweather hopped in the ring, grabbed the microphone post-fight. I forget who Tank Davis fought. He grabbed a microphone post-fight, and he was like, you know, so what we gonna do right now is I'm gonna make a call over to Al, and I'm gonna make the Vasil Lomachenko fight. We gonna make that fight happen. And Tank Davis was looking real stunned and shocked in the face, and then they watch. I'm gonna bring up the video. since Money said I was making up the whole shit, I'm gonna bring up the video. We gonna find it.
I keep saying you talking about he looked stung and shocked like he afraid to fight Lomachenko. It didn't even look like he was in. I don't even think he was in the ring. I remember he was on the fucking show. It was a post-fight interview. He wasn't in the ring. He was right there talking to. I forgot who he was talking to, and he said, "I talked about what we gonna do? Tank Davis fight October. I mean, in on the 4th or some shit like that of that nature. What we gonna do? We gonna make this happen with Tank." And man, Tank was telling him, "Fuck him. I ain't fighting nobody. You telling me to fight. Whether it's Lomachenko or whomever it is, man."
Tank ain't told him nothing like that.
Man, I'm telling you what I'm telling you. Just like you talking about how you think Tank felt, I'm telling you how Tank felt as well, because they was beefing already.
But yeah, I know. Stay ready. I know you got to get up out of here. We're gonna continue. We're gonna continue it tomorrow.
Man, what's up, Big Tony? I see you. Yeah, we're gonna continue this tomorrow because this is a good conversation. I like this conversation, but your boy tired, and I got to get up in the morning. I got tomorrow. I got a whole Zoom meeting to get on in the morning. I don't even feel like doing that shit, but I got to. But man, shout out to everybody in the chat, in the super chat, everybody that came through, everybody on the calls. Shout out to the mighty LBG. That's Lions Den Box community. If you didn't know, now you know. Shout out to the Houston Royals. Man, I appreciate everybody that came through on the panel and everybody that came through in the chat, man. But tonight, I'm for the call of the night. Make sure y'all like. Yeah, smash that like button. Smash that bitch. Make sure y'all leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. And come back, support, hit the subscribe, hit the bell icon. And it's your boy Mac with Stay Ready Boxing TV, man. You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready, man. Peace.
Man, follow my boy Stay Ready Boxing. He's the best. Let's go, champ.
You ain't got to get ready, stay ready. You ain't got to get ready, stay ready. I'm all about business, somewhere in the trenches. Moving weight, I'm on my 24-hour fitness. I don't need a witness, moving with the quickness. Was off the porch when you was on the playground benches. Block bleeding, smoking trees, eyes Chinese, high speed, singing every lick walking by me. I'm sticking to the code like a Siamese. Twin Glocks on me, shoot 'em up like some IVs. Pushing flour, test me and you'll be pushing flowers. Smoking sour in the kitchen when it's cooking hours. Not an author, but we could push a book of powder. Leave you wet like you took a shower for fucking with my bitch.